Anyway, I'm glad they're alive.
Yeah.
So, for today,
Yes,
it's our
today.
regular art and
It
chill
is.
stream.
Mhm.
You'll be playing The Sims 4 again.
I will.
Are you going to do more house building?
I will do more house building, yes. I might consider... Actually, I can't find my notes. So I'm not going to make any new Sims right now. I was like, I might consider making some more Sims. No, I won't be.
I was like, oh no, I didn't add any sim creation in like the description. I removed that because I thought you'd just be house building.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. Did you do a little bit of house building off stream?
I did do some house building off stream. Yeah, I started Raspberry Jelly's house.
Show me.
You want me to show you?
Yeah, I want to show me. Sims music.
Was it doing the... There's no Sim... There shouldn't be any Sims music.
No, there isn't.
Okay.
I was going to try and hum Sims music, and then I realized I have no idea what Sims music sounds like.
Simmy. I don't know. I actually don't know, because I usually play with the sound really like down and the music off.
Yeah,
Because I'm normally listening to other stuff at the same time.
Yeah,
Anyway.
exactly. And also, like, you have like when you were younger, you never really played games with the sound on, did you?
I did not. I
So it's
generally
kind of a
played
habit.
games with the sound off because I was kind of, so here. We have, I mean, I figured Raspberry Jelly looked like a kind of a party dude.
Mm-hmm.
He seems like a party dude to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this room hasn't really got anything in it yet.
It's
got a speaker.
this is what we call an open floor plan.
Yes.
Sorry.
Anyway, so his whole house, the walls up, shall we? His whole house kind of looks like this at the moment.
I like the color of this house.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, I was kind of going for like pink tones, red tones, and blue tones because obviously blue raspberry is a thing. So they give me something to play with, but obviously it's difficult with items. The colors don't always match, but I tried to, So yeah, and his upstairs floor. His bedroom's kind of well, I was gonna say bougie. I didn't mean bougie. I meant it's kind of a love nest, but also not. I was going for like that bare bones bachelor pad kind of thing.
Is that a changing room?
No, it's a wardrobe, my dude.
Oh, sorry. I think it really reminds me of like an Animal Crossing changing room.
Yeah.
So that's just like, is that a changing room?
Yeah. No. But yeah, I mean, I haven't finished it yet, but I was really going for that kind of love shack type. Like, come to my pad, baby.
I quite like it.
Currently, the only thing he has on his bedroom balcony, is a tire plant thing and a bucket of tulips.
Fine.
Yeah.
Some people just have that as well. Like you see that a lot.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I'll probably throw out like a picnic bench or something up there. Maybe like a mini bar.
yeah.
Although he'll also have a mini bar downstairs. So, I mean, not a mini bar, just a bar. Think of the internal bar type.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Or
you
do
do.
I?
You do. Don't do the eyebrow thing.
Oh. Is the bad look?
No, it's a fine look, but it also makes it look kind of like you have a headache.
Yeah, fair enough. I do have a headache.
So your forehead hurts, and you're trying to like.
Where's the lie?
And then his bathroom's gonna go in this bit. Just the one bathroom, so you can accidentally walk in on girls. No, he's not that kind of dick, but
Wow, I was gonna say, this is a problematic person.
He's fine. He's fine. He can accidentally walk on consenting adults.
Yeah.
Who he's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing quotation marks when I say accidentally. Yeah. We have no problematic people here. Because they bloody hate not.
A wholesome town.
I hope so. And this is his kind of home office type dealio. He's like jazz. It's kind of a waiting room thing. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm gonna make him do professionally.
Yeah.
But this looks like he's a dentist, if I'm perfectly honest.
Or a hairstylist.
Or he could be a hairstylist.
I don't know. There's too much colour for a dentist, if you ask me.
Maybe he's one of those friendly dentists.
They exist.
Yes, the ones that make their waiting rooms look all like bright,
but
cheery.
But that's just a trap.
Yeah, I know. Oh no, I know it's a trap. We know it's a trap. They all know. Everyone knows it's a trap.
Why do they border then?
Well, because for some reason they're dumb. I don't know. They think that people will be fooled.
Yeah, again, fair.
And then here's the kitchen. He's got kind of a diner style going on.
Uh-huh.
Again, I haven't finished decorating that. And then you got your open plan party room, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to put here. And then his well, it's not even a conservatory. It's just like it's underneath his balcony. Oh. It's got a game system in the middle.
Yeah.
And just plants everywhere and like red lights because, you know. And a jukebox.
I feel very valid.
Uh-huh. And here's his like patio, barbecue patio with like the, you know.
I like how everything has this
torches.
Yeah.
I was going for that slightly seedy.
So what you're telling me is this is like the town's like.
This is the party house.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. I like it.
Cool.
I like it a lot.
Cool. Anyway, yeah, to that. I actually don't know how to go back to the world. Rather than going like to manage worlds and then reloading the world. It's good, isn't it? I feel like there must be a way to go back to my overall town.
You'd think.
You'd think. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know who to. I think I finished the Juice household, which I'm gonna leave now until we actually play. I've also finished the Jam household. The house is done.
We're getting so close to actually.
I tell you that I finished 2, and you're like, so close. Yeah. And I also I need to double check the sparkling beverage house.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm missing a few details here and there.
Yeah.
But that's almost ready.
You're perfectionist.
Oh, hush your mouth. I think the Gummy household still needs furnishing.
Uh-huh.
The Sunday household, the barn, I gave up on that for a bit because I was not vibing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, phone. So nice to see you. Muteth thyselfeth.
Not sure I put my phone in. I don't need it. I mean, if it's not in this room, it can't go beep,
if it's
beep,
not
beep.
in this room, it can't go beep beep beep. No, you're right. Well done. Papaya's house needs finishing. It's mostly garden at the moment. It's got emptiness.
Uh-huh.
What else am I doing? Yeah, these ones, I haven't made the people for them yet. Haven't made the people. I haven't, they're missing residents. God. Again, that thing I said where you sound like a 5-year-old trying to explain something to a very
And this
tired...
is where I put my pink dolly.
I haven't made the people for these ones yet, but yeah. And then a banana bunch here. They're going to be yeah, anyway.
Anybody who tunes in here is like, okay, this is not the content I just signed up for.
No. No. Anyway, so Banana Bunch, I believe their house, the bottom floor is pretty much done.
Yeah.
The top floor just needs, I think, like bedrooms I need to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Cobbler over here. I can't even remember what his first name is.
Oh, this is
Plum?
going well.
Yeah, Plum. Plum
Oh,
Cobbler.
yeah, you were very proud of that one. You forgot about it.
What do you mean I was very proud of it? I kept thinking Peach Cobbler, but it's
yeah.
the wrong colour. Plum is a, similar stone fruit.
Yeah.
I maybe I'll do like a fantasy themed one for him.
That'd be kind of cool.
Maybe I'll do that today.
Like, for some reason, I keep thinking Rumpelstiltskin whenever you talk about this. I don't know why, and I'm talking about the one.
I do know
Rumple,
the one. Once Upon a Time Rumple.
Yes.
I'm aware.
I don't know why.
Let's maybe not bring up my Windows menu, shall we? That would be great. The reason he's got like a random mirror in there is because I needed to change a couple things about his looks. So I just slammed a mirror down on his lock and had him interact with it. Right.
Also just realised I haven't even said what I'm gonna do.
Oh yes, what are you doing?
Basically what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get some more Patreon art done. This is for my Kieran. This is basically the sticker design to go with my Kieran pin, and I know that's not due until February, but the last sticker order I got in took 4 weeks. So they used to have like a week turnaround. So I'm just trying to get as much in one go.
Oh no, what did I just do?
Oh god.
I
look away for 1 bloody second. What did you just break? Where's the house?
No,
Oh.
there was no house, remember? I just pressed something and my camera has gone hot, like... Excellent. Remember the other week when I spent best part of an hour looking for how to shift my camera?
Do we need to look it up for you?
No, please.
Was that a no please don't or a no please do?
I couldn't find anything on how to move my camera, so literally don't know what I just did.
Oh, can you, if you log in and then back out, if you reload it, does that fix it?
I'm gonna do that. No, I don't want to. Okay. Just go. I don't need to say what I did. It was 2 motherload sheets.
Maybe it's the new update. It's
no, I don't think it's the new update. I literally think it's just something I hit without noticing. Because I'm an idiot. Idiote. You know.
So basically you get stuck in camera mode?
What? No,
it's
not
panning.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
It was literally just, instead of having it this angle,
yeah,
I had it top down.
Yeah, well it seems to have fixed itself now,
yeah,
right?
Basically at no point did I work out how to...
to undo. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't need to... I don't need to finish my sentence.
I'm just too excited. I'm sorry.
Yeah, basically I couldn't work out how to move my camera, like, how to pan it, like, up and down, kind of in the curve. I could do, like, right and left, but I couldn't work out how to do the same thing horizontally. I mean, vertically.
God, I'm also like...
So I somehow managed to do it accidentally. And I couldn't get it back because I couldn't work out how to do it in the first place. Sorry, you. Carry on.
No, sorry. It just reminded me. I can never remember what horizontally and vertically are. Why? It's really silly. I don't know why.
Well, horizontally is along the horizon.
Yeah, that's literally how I have to do it. Just like X and Y, I always have to remember that like Y has like the stick.
Literally know it.
I was reminded like because Y has like the like the uppies edge. It means that it goes along there. Anyway, sorry, that was a very uninteresting thing to interrupt you with.
It mystifying me as a kid.
Did they never give you like any...
It's possible that they did, and I just didn't absorb it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm willing to believe that. That doesn't look like one of my houses. No, it's much too good.
It's much too good.
But yeah, look, it's a what's it called? Scenery house, like a one of their decorative background houses, like at the edge of the plot.
Just to show you up. Like,
just to show me up, yeah.
Like this is what it would be that.
Like I couldn't even physically get this to work like that. I am the basic bitch. I think the closest I can get is this balcony on top of a porchy-warchy.
Stop calling it that.
Okay, porchy-warchy.
Yes.
That's its name. Don't wear it out. Okay.
But I love what you've done with the house so far though. Like that's one of the things for me, like I always get this might not be a well-known fact, but I'm terrified of open world games.
You are.
I don't know why, but the amount of freedom it terrifies me, and I can't touch them. Like Animal Crossing, like right now is it's almost too much freedom for me. So The Sims as well. It's like this game intimidates me.
Yes. Oh, but I understand that. But yeah, no, you couldn't pick up Breath of the Wild, could you? You were like, no.
Also, quite frankly, I don't like the puzzles.
Yeah.
Which is a really stupid thing to say, but what I kind of liked about normal Zelda puzzles is the fact there's only one solution. You can't just like haha game break the puzzle. Like this is not how you're supposed to clear.
Honestly, yeah, I have the same issue with those puzzles. The fact that you can game break them.
Just like, well, this was clearly not the way I'm supposed to clear it, but
yeah, but it's cleared, ho ho. Yeah, I do find myself usually trying to. It just means I haven't got that much imagination, quite frankly. No offense. I don't have that much imagination. I see all these videos of people like solving things in really creative ways, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's a good point. I could have done that.
Yeah, I feel that
Yay.
one. I like it. I like the game alright, but I prefer linear Zeldas. Like there's also like all these discussions with people like, yeah, I really like non-linear Zeldas, like this and this and this. I'm like, nah. I quite like just get this weapon and do the next dungeon. But like, which game was it? Wasn't it one of the more recent ones? I think it might have been a 3DS one. Also allowed you to do things non-linearly, depending on the weapons that you bought, which people really loved. And I just get stressed. Don't know why. It wasn't Link
You're
between...
not. Yeah, you're not thinking of Link Between.
No, there was one other one, I think. I'm just very sad, basically.
I don't understand how that makes you sad, but okay.
Well, no, okay, fine. I generally, whenever I get stressed about games, I'm like, but they shouldn't stress me out.
Well, no, that is true, though. They shouldn't.
But anyway, like, yeah, no, Breath of the Wild, I didn't really get along with the combat that much, I'll admit.
Also fair.
The thing is I'm also really sad because I really like the world they created for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Like, it looks so amazing. And, like, I like all the lore I see, and, like, you know, that new, what's it called? What's just been released? That
Hyrule Warriors?
Yeah, the Hyrule Warrior-esque game.
Well, you know me, how I like
Age
Hyrule.
of Calamity, I think it's called.
Yeah, but it's still Hyrule Warriors, right?
I think it is.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Hyrule Warriors, like Age of Calamity or whatever it is.
Yeah. Either way, that looks like a lot of fun, and I kind of want to play it, but I have no... I don't really know anything about this world. Except for the things that you've played.
Yeah. I mean, does that... Technically, if they're releasing a game where you can't play it because you haven't played the other game, that's not particularly great gameplay. I mean, that would be...
Yeah,
that would be really, really shitty game design.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, okay. I don't really...
No, you're right. You're right, though. Like, it's kind of like a prequel to the Breath of the Wild game, from what I can tell.
I believe so, yes.
But often with those games, I always feel like, can I really enjoy this game if I don't know any of the characters or what they do? That's sometimes what I wonder about.
Well, there are like Ruto and there are Gerudo.
Yeah, okay. And
like there's some dude called Link and some princess who I think is called Zelda.
No, that's the heroes.
Yeah, and I mean, if it's anything like the previous Hyrule Warriors that we played the hell out of, it's gonna be fun, no matter what.
Yeah, true. True that.
Because, I mean, I seem to recall you having a pretty good time with Hyrule Warriors.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Yeah.
I did. It's also like really one of those Wii U games that we played the heck out of.
Yes, we did. We did. A lot. Well, see, because it was really fun on the Wii U. That was one of the games that worked best, I think, on the Wii U.
Yeah, because of the
extra pad.
Yeah.
Like, you could play on the TV and I could assist with the hand...
Yeah.
What is it? The little screen with the controller.
Yeah,
like, basically the Switch prequel.
Yeah, like, you didn't have to do a split screen, essentially, because you could just do...
I could just hang out on the tiny screen.
Yeah.
It was fun. I liked it.
Yeah.
So... I don't like that.
So sorry, I keep forgetting what is the goal with this? What's the inspiration for this house?
I'm doing like a fantasy.
Oh yeah, that's what you said. Sorry, yeah. I just fell right out of my brain. I know you mentioned it. Are you gonna go for like pixie style fantasy, or more like...
You literally said he reminds you of Rumpelstiltskin, so I figured I'd go with like slightly creepy fantasy.
Okay, well...
Like proper fantasy rather
cool.
than... I mean, unless you want Rumpelstiltskin, Once Upon a Time Rumple.
No.
To hear you call him a pixie. You want that? No, I didn't think so. You want some caffeine?
Yes.
Yeah. It's not closed, don't.
Thank you. It's been a long day. I've been outside today.
It's alright, baby.
Don't sigh at me.
Nobody can tell.
Don't give me that face. She's being mean to me.
I'm not being
Somebody
mean.
tell her off.
Don't.
I was joking.
Yeah, he's a pixie in the way that he is definitely not dissimilar from the Fae folk on the whole. But I think he might take offense at the actual wording.
Yeah. No, okay. So kind of, every single time I think about Once Upon a Time, I think about the way that series went so wrong in the end with the sequel.
Sequel. It was the later series.
Was it? I actually thought it was like a completely different series, like a kind of a sequel series. No,
it was like series something or other. You mean the Alice in Wonderland stuff? The future modern-y universe.
Yeah,
type.
with the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was the series. Whatever it was.
Oh. I feel really silly now.
It felt like a spin-off, but no, we just never finished the series.
No, we were like, oh, no.
Well, like, this is weird. I mean, it was already kind of cracked. But that was... I mean, it was fine. Alice was pretty cool.
I'm trying to remember.
Blonde, curly. You know.
Yeah.
Gay-ish.
Yeah, that does vaguely ring a bell. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I remember now. Sorry, my brain's like... Why are you asking me to remember things? You can barely make sense today.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, no. Like it was fine if you like that kind of thing, which I didn't. I don't remember how many episodes we got in. I think we managed to get like halfway in.
Yeah.
And then just kind of couldn't anymore.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fine. I mean, if anybody liked it, I'm not gonna be like point laugh. You know.
No.
There's nothing wrong with it. No, I don't want those there, but I do want those here.
Also, yeah, I agree that it got super annoying that everybody kept
Yeah.
getting cast.
Right.
It was one of those things. It's like, can we not come up with a different...
Yeah, like, oh no, we're cursed.
Also, like, the times, like, that Belle and Rumple went through the same storyline.
Yes, but it's okay, then she died.
Did she die?
Spoiler, whoops, sorry. Yes, she died.
I don't remember.
Sorry, spoiler. Yeah, no, she died of old age, remember?
Oh, yeah!
They had, like, a son, and
Oh, yeah.
she died of old age. It was moving, I think.
But since we watched Lost, I can't...
Oh, yeah, Claire, right?
Yeah.
I keep forgetting. Yeah. I mean, I went back and watched the first series again, just to tell whether or not it was because I'd just gone off the series, the whole show.
Yeah.
And no, I mean, the first couple series are okay. Like, I kind of guiltily like the Frozen one.
Oh, yeah!
That was pretty fun. Although I do find it really weird that they, in the Netflix adaptation, they left out the bit where Anna and Kristoff eat a Twinkie.
Oh, yeah, you said.
And it was like, it's just this random scene that they got rid of.
Yeah, I wonder, did you ever find out why?
If I did, I've forgotten.
Mm.
It just seems like a weird thing to take out, but...
Yeah,
it could have been like a licensing issue.
Yeah, I was just wondering. Was it like like the Twinkie people like, no, you cannot leave this in?
Well, I mean, it could be that it. Oh no, wait. I was gonna say it could be that they couldn't do it for international distribution, but I think it's actually also taken out of the. I want to say the DVD. I don't remember when I looked up the scene because I was like, hang on a second. I swear there was a scene here. Did I just make it up? When I looked it up, I read something about it. But, I mean, that was some time ago. I have other things in my brain that have kind of pushed it out, if I'm perfectly honest.
I mean, I understand that you had to clear the storage space that was like a Twinkie.
I mean, yeah,
Twinkie,
I don't need Twinkie storage in my brain.
Oh god, it is a really good binge watch series.
Mm-hmm.
But that's often the case with us. We just binge watch series and we don't finish them.
Yeah.
It's I think.
The only reason we actually finished Lost was because I got a notification on Prime. Like, I mean, it showed up in our Prime.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is about to, you know,
to
leave
get
Prime.
yeeted off. Yeah.
Which, you know, they didn't tell me that Psych was leaving. No. I went to just binge watch some trash and had to pay for it. I didn't have to pay for it. I mean, I didn't pay for it. I mean, I didn't watch it because it's been on Prime for as long as we've had Prime. And I've been like, oh, I'll watch that. And then I started watching it and they were like, ha, no.
You were like, but I just wanted some trashy.
So trashy, please. Yeah, what was I saying?
We were talking about the fact that the only reason we finished Lost.
The only reason we finished Lost was because Prime was like, it's going to be leaving Prime. You're going to have to pay for it. And we were like, we don't want to do that. Because apparently the ending's trash. And it's still there.
It's like, I feel kind of betrayed.
I'm honestly happy because otherwise we wouldn't have finished it.
Yeah, same though. Like, we would have just...
now I know. I know that the ending is...
Honestly, yesterday while we were talking about trying to figure out a Final Fantasy plot.
Yeah.
Like, Lost is
you're right.
very much...
Yeah, Lost actually really is. It's like trying to... Yeah, trying to explain the near plot or the lost plot. You could write it down, but it doesn't make any sense until you actually watch it. Even then, it's not going to make a colossal amount of sense, but...
God, I just remember looking up at Lost, like, who lived or died.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what?
I'm like, wait. She does what? Yeah. No, I'm still bitter about that.
What?
Yeah, the spoilers.
I think at this point it's okay to just
No? Some people may or may not watch. I don't want to just... It was already bad enough that I dropped the Bell spoiler without really thinking about it. I don't think it's okay to just casually spoil
that's fair.
shows. Even if they have been out for, like... some time. Like a long sometime. How many years now?
Oh my god, why are you asking me about years? Earlier today I was trying to figure out how long it had been since I played Final Fantasy 10. And I was like 15 years ago?
Okay.
And I thought it was like 10 and I could not figure out how old I was.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that seems...
My sense of time today is just completely short. Like,
well,
I don't know if...
Oops. No. Packaging fell over.
Oh.
Your sense of time is bad? Okay. Yeah, that seems legit.
I don't know, like, 2020, like, normally I at least have some sense of how long things have been ago. Like, Lost, for example. I keep thinking we watched that last year.
We started it last year.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only... Oh, there we go.
I'm pretty sure we started it last year. Yeah, I was watching Lost when I was doing some prep work for CooperCon last year.
Well then.
So yeah, you're not that far off.
Fair enough.
But then we also finished it off this year.
Yeah.
Early this year, I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, we primarily watched it for Sawyer.
Like,
let's be honest.
Yeah. 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 I mean, he was fun. He's fun. He's
yeah, I still really...
he's a fun character.
Tragic storyline, fun character.
Really depressing storyline, yeah. Really fun character. Absolute nightmare to know, obviously. Wouldn't want to be his friend, but... Well, I mean, maybe his friend, I guess.
I was gonna say.
But yeah. For, someone, like, really? You're gonna do that to me? Okay.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. No. Why?
Is it doing the thing with the floors where it just...
It's fine.
I do find it funny in series in general, though, that I always do seem to have a type of character I like.
Mm-hmm.
So do you.
Rude, but yes. Yeah,
but you often you really like characters like Sawyer, like the dudes with a heart of gold, really.
Yeah, you know me, I love assholes with a heart of gold. Why do you think I date you?
Excuse me. Saying I have a heart, I've been insulted.
God forbid. No, you do not have...
There goes my badass image.
No, you're right, you do not have a heart of gold.
No, I'm horrible.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I mostly like blue space princesses, if I'm honest.
Yeah, space princess is another type that you really have. It's really funny. So she hasn't, like, as a kid, I mentioned that earlier, as a kid you kind of missed out on a lot of like the typical kid shows, like Power Rangers and stuff.
Oh yeah, no.
You also didn't care for that because, like,
well, I used to watch Power Rangers sometimes.
Yeah.
But Mother didn't really. I mean, actually, most members of my family had a dismissive attitude towards things like Power Rangers.
Yeah.
And on the whole, I didn't really like live action shows.
Yeah.
Like, I still don't. Often, live action shows... I don't know, actually no. I'm much more down with live action shows now than I used to be.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, live action generally didn't interest me that much.
It's so funny because I'm the same. Like, anything that wasn't, like, drawn, I was like, no, I don't like that. I don't like real people.
Yeah. Yeah. And anything that was all dudes, I was just like, who am I supposed to crush on? How am I supposed to live out my dreams of living in this universe if none of these people are women? Which, you know.
That was a real issue in the 90s, though. Like.
Yeah. I mean, it's still a real issue with, like, various other minorities. Not that women are minorities, but you know what I mean.
No, it's true, though. Like, yeah. Anyway, representation was not really
yes.
a big thing.
Yeah. I mean, representation... Yeah, it's just generally an issue. But yeah. Why were we talking about Power Rangers again?
Oh, because I was thinking about your space princesses, and I swear, like, if there had been more space princesses in that at the front, you would have loved it.
Well, I would have liked it, I reckon, if I'd seen it. I mean, if I'd been allowed to watch it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't allowed to watch it because it was, and I quote, cheap Japanese trash.
Whoa, but they had American actors.
Yeah, but it was like, that, you know, that really stylized, hammy kind of like, well, I mean, it's a very Power Rangers style.
Yeah.
Right? That kind of, you know, it always felt dubbed.
Yeah, it really did. Like,
I feel like that was intentional. They wanted it to look like it was foreign and dubbed.
Yeah.
And I remember watching it at one point and actually having a pretty good time, like a surprisingly good time, because I'd been told that I wouldn't like it because it was bad. And I was like, wow, this is really fun, actually.
Yeah.
And I basically remember getting the TV turned off because, like, why am I watching something so...
Dude, that's so rude.
Basically something so not cheap, you know, bad. Anyway, it's
yeah. You were kind of expected to, like, basically. Yeah.
Oh, it was the same attitude when I, like, first got into anime. Like, I remember when you lent me some Full Metal Alchemist, and I was watching it, and my mum was like, "Will you turn that off?" Because the voices are giving me a headache. They were all like, me, and I was like, "What the f is wrong with you?" It's that's like people talking. Would you just not be an ass?
God, Full Metal Alchemist was also so good.
Like, Full Metal Alchemist was amazing.
But the thing is, I can think your mum would actually have enjoyed it.
No.
No?
No. It's too,
depressing?
I was gonna say technical, but yeah.
Technical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think these days, no, she's not a big cartoon fan, and once again, it have quotation marks. Animated stuff isn't really her jam.
No, fair enough.
Why did I manage to delete?
What did you do?
I managed to delete one chunk here.
Sorry for laughing.
That's really funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, I can see it though. Like, I can totally see that.
That's really.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I kind of got my revenge, I'll admit, by really getting into Slayers. And this was back when videos, of course, were a thing, and the only video player in the house was in the living room. So whenever anybody wasn't using the television, I'd just have my Slayers. What are they called? They have them like 27 different freaking names for them. But like the movie, the ones with Naga.
Oh yeah, Slayers Next and like.
No.
Wait, no,
Slayers Next was the main series.
Yeah, no,
with,
what's it called?
You know, everyone else. But like Slayers Gorgeous and Slayers Special and I don't know, Slayers Crispy Fried Duck. I don't know. They had.
Yeah.
I remember being really surprised when I learned they had. Yeah, because the video that I originally bought had, I think it was. Because I mean, the only reason I got into Slayers was because I was in, I think, a Virgin Megastore. In Kingston. And oh good, my brain stopped. I'll be with you in a second. Yeah, Virgin Megastore. And I picked up this video from like the cult TV series shelf, which was no wider than I was, basically. It was like this tiny little corner sliver shelf. Yeah. And I was like, this has a ginger chick on it, and like it looks adventure-y, and there are swords. I'm going to buy it. And I did. And that was also Baby's very first anime, I think. Yeah, it was. First anime. But yeah, of course, Naga's laugh is it's loud and, you know, persistent. And my mum had to suffer that, so...
You were like, no, I don't care, I'm just gonna keep this turned up.
So yeah, if anything sounds like anyone's watching a porno, it's that. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's fun. I don't want to use these round windows, kinda, because I use them for Payu's house, but...
That's fine. I mean, maybe they have the same builder do the work.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a style that they like in this town. Like,
that's obviously it.
Maybe they're friends. This is where the biggest enemies, because they use the same...
Probably because Payu stole his windows, yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be it.
But no, my mom didn't mind me watching anime. She's like, yeah, just watch whatever. I was also allowed to watch TV whenever. I just realized, like, I always hear these stories about people like, yeah, and like my parents wanted to watch this. I was like, I think it's funny actually. The first time I started having conflicting issues regarding TV was when I was playing Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to watch her soaps. And I wanted to continue playing.
Yeah, huh?
And bless her, to be honest, this is why she helped me get like a tiny TV for in my room. So we'd stop having these issues. But what would also happen is I think I sometimes used walkthroughs.
Yeah.
At that time, because I was not as opposed to walkthroughs.
Yeah, you are allergic to them these days, that's for sure.
I'm not really like, okay, if I'm gonna go for completion, and I definitely with Final Fantasies.
Oh yeah, well
you do not want to touch those bloody games without a walkthrough. Like, you can't do it.
No.
Like, it's like, no.
No.
It's no. But anyway, like, I would be looking something up on my PC, which was actually on the other side of the living room. And my mum would just be like, she would just walk up and like change the channel. It's like, dude, I'm not done. And sometimes we'd have a little fight over that.
Oh right, because you were like.
She was like, yeah, but you're not using it. It's like, I'm looking something up.
Yeah.
It wasn't clear that I wasn't using it. Sorry, yeah.
No, I was just remembering the number of times my grandmother was one for deciding that you were done.
Oh.
And also deciding that she. I've lost track. Okay, so back in the day, you know, if somebody wanted to use the TV, the agreement was that when I was on the Mega Drive or the PlayStation later on, if somebody wanted to use the TV, I would just unplug the cable going into the TV, but leave the console on, because, you know, I'm not done.
Yeah.
Leave it on pause, and then they can use the TV, and then... But the number of times she accidentally walked behind the console,
just like...
which was like right in front of the TV, like right in front, like, you know, within a meter.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times she trod on the power cable, basically. And just... She was a mean old... yeah. No, but then she also used to stand in front of the screen. So, yeah, she had something to say to you. She wouldn't say it from the side, beside you, beside the TV. She'd stand in front of you. The number of times, like...
A full disclaimer: she wasn't very nice. Like,
she was
in general,
not a very nice woman. No.
We're not just.
I'm not just ranting. I mean, like, I'm not just being mean about like a sweet old lady. She was. She was horrible. But yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I didn't realize that Slayers was your first anime. Like, I don't think it was. I mean, technically, I know. I watched so many anime because I booed out realizing it was anime.
True.
Like Samurai Pizza Cats.
Of course.
I
just suppose that said. I mean, I guess. Was it Dogtanian and the Musket Hounds?
Yes.
Was probably my first anime.
Yeah, and like I watched this thing, and I think it was called like Super Pig.
That sounds.
Hold on, I'm gonna check if that's actually an anime because I think.
But yeah, no, okay. My first like actual traditional anime was Slayers.
Oh, for me, it was Dragon Ball Z.
This is fair.
Oh my god, yeah, it's Super Pig. Tonde Burin? I don't know, I can't do that. But yeah, a Super Pig.
Oh
like,
my lord.
Isn't it adorable?
That is really cute.
It was so cute.
Wow, that is definitely anime, my friend.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's about this girl who gets like it kind of pearls, like she gets kind of this magical girl device, but like, and it turns her into a pig. And she's like, dude, I get to be a superhero, but I look like a pig.
That's some.
But yeah, she earns
right
she earns like rewards for every good deed she does. I don't really recall like.
What reward does she earn? Pig treats.
Yeah. Later, it was also put on Fox Kids, so I think a lot of millennials.
So that would make sense, yeah.
But
Slayers maintains like my favorite anime.
Yeah.
At the end, good night, I believe. Sorry.
Yeah, no, like in the Netherlands also, it really depended on whether or not stuff got a Dutch dub.
Yeah, of course.
Like early on, I Super Pig as well. I saw...
you weren't always this eloquent.
Wow. Call me out. No, the thing is, I watched Samurai Pizza Cats in English. Same for Card Captor Sakura, which was also really early 90s, I think.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, it's very likely that you saw Super Pig as well, because it was there when we were growing up, and they later, like, Fox Kids started, like, broadcasting it again. But oh my god, the only reason I ended up watching Slayers is because one of my friends was like, ha ha ha, you remind me of Lena, as a bad thing. Because I had a really bad temper on myself, and back then I was super flat-chested, so they were like, ha ha! Yeah, jokes on them. That didn't last.
Wow, no, it didn't. But also, wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I was like, no, you're wrong, but okay, cool. I still watched this anime because it looked kind of cool.
To be fair, when I first met you, you were... Oh, you were Lena adjacent. I mean... Ah, I have chosen death. Oh, really? Fine.
Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I'm a Naga. It's like...
Ah, the perpetual pain in my posterior. Yes.
I also have a really annoying laugh.
Ah, don't we all, darling? Yes.
Oh. Let's yeet the
hello.
bolt.
Are you good to do that? Or do you want me to?
How do I? Can you do it? Yeah. Big follows. Mm-hmm. V Fang boy. Very Fang. Not much boy. Goodbye.
Cool.
But now Slayers is a classic, and I'm glad more people know it. Like,
yeah.
These days when I mention it, a lot of people go like, yeah, I love Slayers. Like, but back in the day I was like,
back in the... Yeah. Tumbleweed. But, I mean, it was an alarmingly long time before I even discovered that Slayers had, like,
a series?
Yeah, a series. I thought it was literally like Lena... Saying like a lot today, sorry. I thought it was Lena and Naga.
Mm-hmm.
For... I thought that was Slayers. And I discovered, like... Oh... We're gonna just be liking everything now today, apparently. I discovered fanfiction.net.
What? That's how you discovered it?
Yes. Fanfiction.net. And I was like, who the fuck is Selgadis?
Oh no!
Whomst is Amelia? And why, pray? Are they bonking? And it took me a long time to get my hands on the actual DVD, the first series, and then I was like, what? Why does Gowry sound like Brock?
Oh god, yes.
And then I couldn't actually watch it for ages because I was like, it's just Brock. I can't get behind. Now I can't watch Pokemon because it's Gowry. But yeah. I mean, love that voice actor.
So, did you not just switch to Japanese?
Yeah, but I actually don't like it as much. I will admit.
Yeah, we're heathens in this.
When it comes to Slayers, I'm actually a real heathen. I like the dub.
I prefer the dub. I'm horrible.
Yeah.
I originally watched it in Japanese, but on the first American season, the sound quality of Japanese is bloody awful. You can't hear a bloody thing. So I switched to English.
Yeah. And I like how much angrier Lena sounds in the dub.
You would, yeah.
That appeals to me. What can I say? I like I'm short and mean. Like my coffee. Question mark.
I think I'm making the coffee raw.
Yes.
Were you telling me she wants espresso?
Yes. Ow, I just hurt myself snort laughing because I thought of that joke a second before you said it.
Tough! I take the credit, you can't have it!
I was too busy choking on the, what's it called, the dangly thing in the back of my throat. The thing that always sounds really dirty when you say it out loud. Because it sounds like lady parts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like the U's and the V's are all switched around, and if I say it now, I'm gonna get the wrong one.
Like the uvula.
Yeah, it's the uvula, I believe. Thank you for saying it first. I mean, I know that it's not the other one, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Every time somebody says that, I have to do a quick mental double click and go like, wait, excuse me? Okay. I haven't got very much done yet.
Good job.
You're welcome.
But yeah, oh my god, I can't believe that's how you found Slayers.
Yep.
Like, I didn't even know they did a crossover!
No. I mean, that is not a crossover that I have ever...
But then again, me and anime, I'm an absolute noob. I've watched a couple of anime, which back in the day made you like a weeb. Well, these days it's like, you don't watch anime.
Yes. I have to admit that same though. Like I had like a 3 or 4, maybe 5 series, and I would dabble in a few others. Like, poke in and say, hey, do I like this? No, I don't. But these days, like, if I ever go on Crunchyroll, it's horrifying. There's so much anime. I'm tired. I'm old. Yeah, you know what? We'll just panel everything in wood and be great.
Like, that's the last anime we watched.
What's the last anime? Did you say?
Yeah. I mean, guess Castlevania.
Does Castlevania count as anime?
I don't know. It's more just animation.
I was gonna say that's like Western.
Yeah, it is as well.
So.
Oh my god! What? Really?
I watched a couple episodes of Pokemon.
Yeah, we watched the
while
movies.
You were away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Does that count? Yes, kinda.
I'm like, people also don't recommend me anime I can easily access.
Well, I'm the kind of trash scrub who still likes Oh My Goddess.
Yes. Well, I found out today, to my delight, that Hellsing is on Netflix.
Really?
Yes, so I may finally make you watch it. Except we can't watch the English version. Because guess who voices Alucard? The person who did all the voices. Male voices.
Wait, not Crispy Freeman.
Oh yeah, Crispy Freeman.
Not Crispy Freeman. Oh.
Speaking of, but that's the thing, like, you know...
I don't have a problem with Crispy Freeman,
I know,
he was
but
in everything.
Like, he was in everything. Every single time, all I see is so god. It's just like the Brockish. But he didn't do many voices. Eric Stewart, is that his name?
Eric Stewart, yeah.
Yes.
Also sings. Bought some of his tracks back in the day on iTunes.
I'm gonna Google this. I don't know what this is. I need to know. I don't know, Slayers, for some reason, there are a lot of people who do like the dub better, and I'm glad.
Yeah. Honestly, same. I mean, I feel bad for liking the dub better.
Yeah.
Because I know that makes me... I don't care. It's all down to what you prefer, isn't it? And what I happen to prefer is the dub.
I know, Noblesse? Is that how we pronounce it?
Noblesse? As in Noblesse Oblige?
Yeah, it looks like a series I should look.
Yeah, that looks like your type, that's for sure.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because...
Oh boy.
I like the looks of this.
I'll
go check it out.
What did I try watching recently? No, that wasn't recent at all. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The thing is, Crunchyroll, though, I'm not subscribing to them again because...
Oh, yeah, that.
Okay, so what happened with Crunchyroll is at one point... I type out my email.
Yes.
And they don't ask you to confirm your account.
Yep.
But they do ask you during the sign-up process for your PayPal.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually create an account properly. But they sure as heck took my money!
Yep. It was during the Confuzzled, wasn't it?
Yeah, I realized, like, why the heck do I have it? Like...
Suddenly, like, a couple days into Confuzzled, when, of course, we've been using our PayPal to take... credit card payments at our table, sorry. Get with the lingo. At our table, suddenly we had a PayPal charge going out for Crunchyroll, which we hadn't actually signed up for.
No! I was like, what?
And we were trying to work out if somebody could have actually...
hacked.
Well, yeah, like hacked/reverse accessed our PayPal through the credit card machine or something.
Yeah, but no.
such a, old lady thing to wonder. Like, oh my god, did they hack us? Oh.
That's what old ladies sound like.
Yes! Did they hack us? What's it got in its pockets?
That's what. Sorry. Today's a good day.
I have almost finished my sneak.
Can I have some?
No.
Okay.
Yes. Here. Let's spill it in the printer. Thank you.
I mean, like that's okay. we have an A3 printer and it's in between us because we don't really have any other space.
It's colossal.
It's colossal. Like.
It's wider than the table.
Yeah, you carried it upstairs.
I did.
But basically we've been printing and we always forget to close the lid of the printer. So it just has the lid open, and this is the most dangerous thing we can do because I think it was a week after we got it we also did this. I managed to feed it a pizza roll, a crumb, like a whole chunk of pizza roll pulled inside of it.
A crumb makes it sound smaller. It was a crumb the size of a peanut.
Yeah, and it just rolled off my plate while I held it above the printer. And I still haven't found it. It's 2 years later, and I'm just worried. So, just ever since then, this is like one fear.
Ever since then, we fully expect we'll be doing like a really large print job, and just this little pizza roll comes out. Owl. It's me.
I'm really hoping that Nissa exists and that they ate it because I'm really worried about it.
Preferably 2 years ago, otherwise they'll have gotten pretty sick.
Yeah. Okay, here's your...
I'm gonna spend half an hour trying to choose fence posts for this
Take
house.
this back.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, but now I need to know. Chat. What is your favorite anime?
Yeah.
Do you have any favorites? So I'm still not sure.
Ah! Sorry. I accidentally hovered over OBS. Not OBS, Air Server, and it brought your screen up full screen and did me a frame because it's suddenly like a dragon face.
Yes.
But yeah, you guys need to tell us what your favorite animes are.
And then I can look it up if I don't know
I also would like to know what happens if you eat Mentos and then drink Diet Coke? Do you die?
Like,
why are you laughing? I'm serious.
This is the question you had seconds before stream.
Yes.
I was like, I don't know. I'm not Googling it.
I don't want to Google it. I'm afraid.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is really good though. I absolutely loved it.
I need to finish that.
Yes. But you're scared of the sad. Even though it's not as sad as the original, I think.
The original traumatized me. I was having a good time and then I really wasn't.
The original is just really mean like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? That'll do.
Because I'm still not sure what my favourite anime is.
Cowboy Bebop's also really good. I also totally didn't accidentally call it Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, you see,
it's going fine.
Yeah, this is going absolutely fine.
Yeah, no, Cowboy Bebop is great, honestly. I hadn't watched that for a long time.
You've never finished it?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Haven't I?
Because they pulled it off Netflix before I could finish it.
Oh no, did they?
Yes.
I have a terrible memory apparently. Well, that's... Wow.
You were
Play
like
the
really
world's
close to the
smallest
ending.
violin in chat for me.
Oh! Oh! They're coming in with the answers.
Wow! Oh my god, you're great. Thank you. And you know, thanks for having watched Mythbusters because I haven't. That's great. So what happens if you eat them at like the same time? Like, you swallow them, but you're like with a chaser of Coke, so that they're kind of fighting on the way down. I don't know why I'm asking you, like, you actually have
the
a degree
research, like, yeah.
Mentology. But that's, I mean, I figured that it probably wasn't. I figured that we would know it.
Yeah, like, otherwise there would be probably danger labels.
Yeah.
So, like, the one, please do not ingest.
Well, if you do that, then everyone's going to ingest, aren't they?
Yeah, for TikTok cloud.
Yep. Sorry if that was unpleasantly poppy. I will try not to do that again.
It was. from my head. Don't give me that look.
The orange from my end. Mean. Rude.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're mean. I mean, I don't want to try it. It sounds really appallingly uncomfortable. But yes, please look. Except after the stream. Please don't leave me.
This disclaimer: please don't try sound.
Definitely do not try that.
I am not taking any responsibility for anybody who does this for TikTok Cloud or anything.
It sounds like a bad time.
But no, I keep thinking. I mean, Slayers is one of my favorite anime. So is Cowboy Bebop, and so is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I just don't see how you could top Slayers.
Well, some seasons of Slayers are
okay.
easily...
Well, I mean, okay. I'm thinking like I'm thinking the first one, and then I'm thinking next.
I mean, Utena
I'm
is really
pretending
good.
Try doesn't exist. Oh yeah, Utena. Damn, I always forget how much I love Utena, but I love it.
Imagine if we could own it over here.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine if we could legally own it without just having to listen to the bloody dub, which I do not like.
The Utena dub is one of the worst things I've ever experienced.
I even left a review on iTunes.
I was
that upset by the fact that for some reason in this age of technology we can't just choose between the dub and the sub.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's like a licensing issue or something. Or just pure bloody laziness for a slightly niche anime. But, you know. Yeah, I also don't like diet soda.
Same. Like, if I'm gonna have soda, I'm gonna go full fat.
Yeah.
Which is still such a stupid word.
Full fat.
Because it's not fat. It's sugar.
Yeah.
It always really annoyed me, like when my colleagues were like, "Oh, you're drinking full fat Coke." It's like, it's
no,
not fat.
simpleton.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? What the fuck are you on about?
Quiet, fool. Yeah, no. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
In Dutch, we just call it light. Because it's a light product.
Yeah, that makes sense. I still think diet is a sneaky way of advertising it, because if you're on a diet you probably just shouldn't just avoid fizzy drinks.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very misleading.
Yeah.
But now we have Zero and Max.
Yeah, I don't know, I get confused.
Kenshin, I always wanted to check out Kenshin, but I could not get my hands on it for no money. Like, for some reason the torrents just weren't working.
Yes. That old-fashioned way of getting hold of a series.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, definitely with LimeWire, like, you had to be online at the same time as the people who had the bloody thing.
Yes, you did. Oh yeah.
For some reason, Americans were never like. I guess it was a lot of Americans who had it.
I think so. Like I remember my triumph when I managed to get certain episodes of Slayers Next.
Oh yeah.
Like I was like, I've read about these in fan fiction.
Oh my god.
I know of their existence. This is amazing. I can finally see them. And then I kept them on my iPod for ages. Like I had one of the video iPods, and I just had like 2 episodes of Slayers on there. It was
sad,
actually.
Honestly, if you liked anime stuff and you lived in Europe,
as a European,
like,
unless you wanted to have it dubbed in Spanish, because for some reason literally everything was like Spain had most anime, but it was all dubbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, LimeWire. You know, I used it for purely personal reasons. Would never have done anything even remotely illegal.
No.
But boy, that was Yep. That was LimeWire.
Sorry for laughing. Sorry for laughing about that. No, LimeWire. I actually, surprisingly enough, didn't download many viruses, or any for that matter. Not to my knowledge, anyway.
I remember one of my mum's friends was a bit of a computer nerd personage.
Mm-hmm.
And at one point, he decided that, you know, he wanted to upgrade my PC for me. And I remember him commenting on the sheer number of viruses I had. And I was like, huh. Whoops. Oops. Yeah. But that was, my boyfriend also used that PC. So
oh my god.
draw from that what you will.
Yeah, we all know what happened there.
Well, that time he tried to tell one of my friends that one of his downloads was one of mine. Like, that's a really weird kink, my dude. Yeah. So I don't know how much of that was actually from LimeWire and how much of that was just assisted by that person.
I'm glad I never had to share my PC.
I don't recommend it. That window looks stupid there. I feel like I remember having... Every time I'm designing somebody else's house,
Yeah.
I look at all the options that I've got for a different house, and I'm like, wow! There are so many options for this other house. I'm gonna have such fun designing this other house. And then I try and design this house in this style, and I'm like, wow, where are all my options? Where are they? It's wonky. Get back.
And this is how one always ends up doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Because you go like, well, back to my comfort then, I guess. Bye.
I mean, this is ugly. Oh, actually, I haven't changed the colour of the roof. That doesn't help. Am I gonna do? Yeah, why not? Let's try that. Yeah, that's vile. I love it.
Can't wait for people to ask me to turn this drawing into a pin. I was like, no, this is fun.
Pin when?
Yeah, no. It's a legitimate the curse. Every single time I draw anything, and I'm just scared of putting it online because every single time, definitely on Instagram, it's like, oh, this would make a really good pin. I'd buy it. It's like, yes, that's great.
Well, clearly you need to stop drawing. That's the only solution.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. He's cancelled. It's not very plum cobbler, is it? None of these are. That's so cheery.
What, does this have to be like depressing?
Well, I mean, if I'm gonna make him kind of weird, fantasy, crazy kind of thing, I don't want it to be too.
Yeah, fair enough.
Chipper. I think that's the roof I just used next door. I can't use that one. Maybe this one will do. This weird blue purple. Yeah, you know what? That's. I mean, you wouldn't actually put that tile on that slopey roof, or would you?
Look, if it's a fantasy thing, anything can happen.
I mean, you have a point, but
it's magic.
I'm sorry, what?
It's magic.
It's magic. It is. Insert twinkly, sparkly noises here.
But yeah, today I have downloaded Final Fantasy X.
Yes. I'm looking forward to that.
Honestly, yeah, same. I don't really have a set stream schedule for that playthrough.
No.
I'm probably just gonna play it whenever I have time.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult enough for me right now to like find time to play game. Also, by the way, I'm just gonna say Nava because that's easiest for me, but it sounds so bad. Anyway, did you manage to get any luck with the ticket that you opened with Blizzard?
Oh yeah.
On your Battle.net? Because that's horrible, the fact you can't launch the bloody app anymore, meaning you can't play. I've started on Shadowlands and I'm quite enjoying being in Ultra and Mega Hell.
Said nobody ever. Okay. It just pulled.
What happened?
No, it just pulled out this the playlist that I started with.
Oh.
For some reason, it pulled it out a second time, so I'm just gonna switch it.
Fair enough.
Much as I love this music, I don't want to listen to the same playlist twice right now.
No. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that you still didn't get a response yet. I'm gonna guess they're really busy because of the new patch. I mean, the new expansion as well, but dang, that sucks. Like, I've also had programs that I just couldn't remove from Windows, but I didn't think that Battle.net was one of those pesky bastards.
That's just so frustrating. But no, I can't get these close to each other.
Yeah, I apologize for being slightly sleepy. Like I said, I have been outside today.
That always knackers on.
I don't know why, but just...
I think that's pretty fair. At this point in time,
yeah,
going outside is...
Well, what was really crazy, so I figured, you know, I was there around 11-ish. And usually it's not too busy. Yeah, like, I went to the supermarket and it was full, and I mean full of middle-aged ladies doing their Christmas shopping. And I get that people start early, but...
What do you mean start early? It's like the 16th of December, that's not early for Christmas shopping. Quite late, actually.
Right. By Dutch standards, that's early.
Yes, well. But then that said, I've had relatives who... I mean... I've had relatives who waited until the day before Christmas.
I was gonna say, that's what I'm used to from your family.
Yeah. But I've also had relatives who pretty much had their Christmas shopping done in January the previous year. Well, that year, not the previous. In the January of that year, they already had the Christmas gifts done in the sales. And then... Or, I mean, actually... primarily, and I'm talking about Pearl here. Any gifts that she got for like one Christmas that she didn't like, she'd just wrap them up and give them to us like the Christmas after. Which is why the perfumes were always a little short on the use by date. It was fun. But yeah, I tend to start thinking about Christmas gifts pretty early on in the year, like normally about halfway through.
Yeah.
Then I panic and buy them all mid-December. Normally because I want to really do lovingly, carefully thought out, handcrafted gifts. Yeah. And I am a procrastinator.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh yeah, Christmas is a thing.
She was a mean regifter.
Like, yeah, like your grandfather would just buy random crap.
Okay, my grandfather just buy, you know, the sort of things that you get from like newspapers, those offer pages, like miraculous umbrella doesn't turn out in the wind. I mean, inside out in the wind, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think thankfully he stopped shy of the wonderful, gorgeous, beautiful, fantastic plate set.
Yeah.
Type things. But yeah. God. The fact that battle. Sorry, I was just reading Navarro's comment. Like the.
Oh my God! So Battle.net is having real issues at the moment.
That seems like a problem.
Just a wee bit.
Do you remember?
Oh my God! You know where you're going with this.
Back when they first launched Battle.net, the app.
Yeah.
And we were in the beta.
You were, I wasn't.
Oh, I was in the beta. And after the beta ended, I started having real issues on WoW. Because my friends list wouldn't show up. Like, I would know that people were online because they were in the guild, but they wouldn't show up on my Battle.net. Like, I don't know, I can't remember how it worked now. Yeah, it was a while ago, but like you've got a separate friends list, like a Battle.net
yours would
friends
just
list.
be
and mine was empty.
Yeah,
it was empty. A lot of the linked account stuff just wasn't working, and I was really confused. Like it didn't work no matter what I tried. I logged out, I logged in again. No, sorry, I didn't log out and log in again. that was my problem. I quit the app.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I didn't sign out and sign in again. Because I opened a couple tickets, and like the first time they kind of just shut my ticket down without even speaking to me.
Yeah.
And the second time I spoke to someone who was a real douche nugget. Like,
yeah, some of those WoW GMs are fucking assholes.
I got pretty lucky. I mean, I genuinely think that I'm not the. I mean, whenever I say like I tend to be really unlucky with tech support. I feel like it makes me sound like that Karen. Like, you know, if you're getting that unlucky with tech support, maybe it's because you're an ass. But I don't think I'm that much of an ass. I tend to try and be nice to people on tech support. You know, they're people and all. But I tend to be really unlucky. And I've had some real fantastic WoW tech support people. You know, up to and including sort of implications that I must be simple if I can't get this fixed to take to work, blah blah blah. But yeah, so the second time I can't remember the details of it, but I remember coming out of it thinking, well, I might as well just die at this point. I felt like, anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I tried everything I could think of until finally I was like, I suppose I could try signing out and signing back in again. I don't know why that didn't occur to me yet, but when I signed out and signed back in again, I realised that since the beta had launched, I hadn't signed out. Because if I had, I'd have noticed that now, after the beta, like after it went live, after it went into, out of beta, they'd added a region choice. Because beta was just one big region. It wasn't region bound. But when they launched it, of course, everything was like North America, Europe, etc., etc. So I hadn't selected Europe. So it was just still kind of, I was sitting on the beta no man's land.
Yeah.
And it took, I think, best part of a year for me to actually work out that because, I mean, signing out and signing back in again is such an obvious thing to do that I almost forgot that I hadn't done it. Also because, you know, I'd closed my laptop and everything. And I'd quit the app.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I guess because it automatically logged me in, it never got to the screen where I had to choose my region. Anyway, it was stupid. I felt like a dumbass.
But yeah, all this time it just loaded the American.
Yeah, it wasn't even the American though. It was just, I was just floating around in no man's land.
Yeah, basically in beta, like beta land. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
No, I'm so sorry. That's so frustrating though. Especially when tech support's not necessarily.
Yeah, like this tech support in my experience can be extremely frustrating.
They can be great though. I mean, it depends, I think, on how inundated with issues they are and how much they think your issue is a non-problem. I mean, like with my issue, I think because they couldn't really see anything on their end that was weird.
They were like,
well, you must be an idiot. Please go away.
Well, it's like at the moment it's a bloody mess anyway, so like like with my unlocking of like allied races as well.
Oh yeah.
Where everybody's like, yeah, you know, you got like, you know, have you done this and this? And it's like, yes, I have literally done every step because I followed the guide to unlock this race, but I got the achievement that says that I've unlocked the race, but I can't select it. And it literally wouldn't show up until I bought the expansion, and I know that's not how it's supposed to work, but it sure as heck worked like it for me.
That's pretty cheeky if working as intended.
Yeah. Not to say that Final Fantasy XIV is perfect, but I haven't had any weird issues yet.
Yeah, no, so far I haven't had any.
Reminds me, we should do the event soon.
Oh, the Starlight Event. Yes, you're right. We should.
Because I heard it's kind of like also an advent calendar thing.
Oh, really?
So it's like, I don't want to take any chances.
No.
But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people are just being weird, like happens sometimes. But
no, I'm pretty sure that. Well, I mean, I vaguely remember there was that one back in the day. Remember the one where you went to sleep?
Oh yeah.
I dreamed And if you picked this particular option, a Paisa would pop out at you while you sleep. And it was horrifying. Maybe it's something like that.
Yeah. Well, see, sometimes there's leaving issues. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's fine.
Sometimes there's leaving technical issues for a couple of days does wonders.
Yes.
But it does.
If not for the issue, then for your mental health.
Yeah, exactly. It just really sucks when you know you've paid for something and it doesn't work. Which, of course, with a subscription thing, like, wow, it's just.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just really bad, but it always gets really in my nerves.
No, it drives me up the wall too. I'm just like, hang on. I paid money for this thing. It should work. There's no reason why it shouldn't work, except their own problem. I mean, their own, like...
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
God, I can't believe it's only 9:15.
Would you like some more caffeine? You seem to need it more than I do right now.
Yeah, I would like some.
Okay. It is, popped down, I think. Actually, no, it can't be, because you haven't heard loud cracking noises on the stream. And you would have done. Yeah, I know this isn't very high fantasy of me, but you know what?
I don't know. A garden in the middle of the house?
Yeah.
Quite like it.
I mean, I like it too, but it's not what I would call high fantasy.
Yeah. House building.
House building is time consuming and fun.
Yeah. Which version of The Sims are you playing?
Yeah.
3 or 4? I assume that was one of those two. I don't think anybody still plays 2, right?
Maybe. Maybe you just...
Oops. House building in 4 does seem really cool though.
Yeah.
So I'm also taking this moment to kind of stretch my wrist.
Yes, it's important. Don't forget to stretch.
I mean, I'm dancing, but...
Okay, well, I mean... Yeah, you are, aren't you? She is... Those aren't proper stretches.
It's fine, I'm also doing my proper stretches, don't worry.
Good girl.
Or eating a jelly bean.
Yes. Can I have a jelly bean? Don't drop it in the printer. Thank you. You need to give me a cinnamon jelly bean.
I don't know which one that is. I just gave you a jelly bean. If it's a bad jelly bean, I'll give you another one.
No, it's strawberry, you're right. Well, I like cinnamon anyway, so it's not a problem.
Do people hate the cinnamon ones?
Many people do. I think it's one of those Marmite-like flavours, isn't it?
The ones I fucking hate are the mint ones.
Wow. Wow, we're really on a sweary.
Pardon me. Yes. I don't know, in candy, if I get surprise mint, I get pretty miffed, as we can tell. It's because I can't, like... Yeah.
You can't like...
A lot of the time... Okay, so... These are like the jelly bean factory ones. But at the Hema ones, the blue ones are really tasty.
Yes.
So, and there are no mint ones in those.
No.
So I'm just happily eating, and then I get one of these blue bastards. And then it's
you're
mint.
like, hello, my toothpaste.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't understand why you want a toothpaste.
I'll admit, I have been surprised by the number of Christmas cookery shows lately that have had people going like, yeah, and we've done like a mint buttercream on this cupcake for like the season.
Yeah.
And it's kind of...
Please tell me, Kira, if you're still here, is this an American thing to just put mint in all the things around Christmas?
It's Christmas time, ergo everything must be peppermint. The end.
Because... She's drumming at the moment, that's why she's not saying anything. She's air drumming.
I am. It's because you would know that the music is poppin' if you were listening to it instead of listening to Kiari Pamu Pamu.
I'm not listening to that anymore.
Well, you were earlier. Pon 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 pon.
Don't judge me. Oh my god, really?
I'm not judging, I love. But that is an atrocity. It's happening more and more and more over here. Like, candy canes, I like.
Yeah.
With the peppermint.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of, I mean, you know what you're getting when you
just
get a
like
candy
mint
cane.
chocolate.
Yeah, mint chocolate.
Like the Tony's mint chocolate was great.
Yes. You have a problem with after eights though, so don't pretend like...
I don't mind after eights that much. I do have a problem with mint and chocolate ice cream. Because it's powdery.
Well, it depends on the ice cream.
But 9 out of 10 times it's going to be powdery and I don't like it.
Oh.
Anyway, there's the concept of like mint sauce on things.
Mint. Okay, weirdly for me, it's mint and creamy things. Although, a mint humbug's kind of creamy too. So actually, I'm not sure where I draw the line.
It's difficult. Like, it just shouldn't be in everything.
Because I also really like buttermint tea.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking of a buttercream on a cupcake.
How?
And I'm kind of no. Mm-mm. No. It's kind of in cheese scone territory for me.
Cheese scones are good though.
Unholy.
Cheese scones are tasty.
Unholy.
Tasty.
Abomination. Niet. Le cancel. Shall not pass. Yeah. I had a traumatic event with a cheese scone at one point, where I thought it was a real scone. Like a, you know, jammy. Cover it.
Honestly, I understand why. Like,
I
pretty sure. Oh wait, am I back to?
Oh, look at you listening to Ms. Pamu. There's nothing. I mean, I wasn't judging. I was just.
No, if we could put it on stream, we'd have it on stream.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just I can't listen to the stream easily because otherwise I hear us.
Well, no, I was talking about the you're right. Yeah, I mean
that's
hearing one of me is bad enough. Lord, hearing two of me. Oh, don't you? I really want to try cheese scones.
They're really tasty.
Oh,
She's Dutch. She'll like them.
No, you're right. You'll like them. But I mean, I have to admit, kind of boller with the cheese, with chowder. It's good.
Yeah.
Cheese scones. No, everyone. I am outvoted. Everyone is pro cheese scone. Okay, you know what? You can have your cheese scones. I will have. I'll have nothing. I will starve. I don't. Well, no, I'm feeling bad because I'm not giving cheese scones a chance.
To be honest, you had a traumatic experience. You're allowed to never give them another chance.
I just like the stupid concept of having a traumatic experience with a cheese scone.
Well, it's not. It was the other thing that you absolutely despise, like the wafery things.
The wafery things.
The cheese wafer things. I thought there were going to be vanilla ones and there were cheese ones
the ones
instead.
that are sometimes pink and
yeah.
The little wafer with the icing-y stuff inside.
Yeah.
And yeah, you get the pink ones, and they're sweet, and they're great. And then you get
you get the horror.
You get the cheese-filled ones, which are savory and full of cheese. I mean, I like cheese. I just don't like the kind of cheese that people put in things like wafers and, I mean, scones. And to be honest, if I tried a cheese scone for the first time these days, I would probably like it. But as a child, I was given a cheese scone, and I was told it was a scone. I was expecting a completely different flavour profile than the one I got. And it was horrifying. I was like, excuse me, sir, this scone is very wrong. Andy's mints, are they like glacier mints? Like the ones with the polar bear? Or are they like...
Oh, hold on.
I'll Google, that's fine.
Yeah, you go look it up.
Mint doesn't have two N's in it. Oh, they're
Those
like
are
after eights, basically. Yeah, with the creamy.
Yeah,
stuff in them.
I see. I've had this as well, and this is why I do have a problem. I used to have a problem with after eights because I thought I was eating chocolate, and it used to turn out that it had like this toothpaste middle.
It's a ooey gooey toothpaste center.
I was just like, no, I was promised chocolate. And England loves their after eights. They don't mint bloody anything with chocolate. Like,
that's true.
You can't even get like Aero, like regular. No, it's all mint chocolate.
You can get regular.
No, you can't.
Yes, Yes, you can.
You bloody can't these
You
days.
can. Oh, okay.
No, you can't. Like,
I was gonna say these days. I mean, these are harsher times.
No. Like the last year or so. I mean, what like, years now? I have not seen regular ones. They are always bloody mint ones.
I'm googling. I'm doing a look.
You can try going to the supermarket.
Oh.
Oh, I see the big Ocado. Woo! Queues have started.
Freaky. Excuse. I get, but I'm very glad I put the order in.
Yes.
Got the last delivery date before the Christmas delivery slots. Yes, I'm an existing customer. Log me in.
Honestly, that's...
Yet cheeky minx.
I do that with candy as well, binge eating it and then just feeling like vomiting. I do that with Haribo sweets.
Look, Aero and Mint Aero have a separate... Like, there's mousse.
Yeah?
There's
Find a fucking regular Aero chocolate bar, I dare you. You can't find it for love nor money in this flipping country.
This is... Would you like some Verbena and Water Lily Aero antiperspirant deodorant?
No. I just want regular Aero chocolate.
This? I take it back.
This country is ridiculous.
Alright, Tesco. Tesco, tell me what you can do for me.
Nothing.
What? Oh, I wrote Teso.
Teso?
I got the Elder Scrolls Online. I was like, wait. Hang on. This is a crossover I wasn't expecting.
No.
Uh-oh.
No, you're not going to find it. I bet you.
No, I'm not going to find it because I just pressed tilde instead of... Ow, I hurt my finger. Look, Aero milk chocolate multi-pack, 4 times 27 grams. Da! Tesco's has it.
Well, okay.
It's £1.
I've never seen them in the stores.
Aero bubbles, Aero chocolate mousse. Look, Aero purely chocolate sharing bar.
Finally, they've come back.
Now, there you go. And then, like, 3 other different types, which are
peppermint. They still don't do the superior ones you get in the Netherlands, where it's like milk and white.
Broche.
Yeah, broche.
Better.
Yeah, we call it broche in the Netherlands.
It is better. It tastes better.
Yeah, they use more better chocolate.
They do use more better chocolate, and they use more better milk. In it. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there was a candy that I ate so much of that I just...
I've never literally barfed, but...
No. Well, I mean, I have, obviously. But not because I overate on something. Although, one time, when I was a child... Yeah, this is the pasta thing. Unless you're thinking of a funnier story.
No.
Okay, good. Like, if you're thinking of a funnier story that I've told you, please let me know, because, yeah. So, I went to a party when I was a kid. Like, I want to say maybe, like, 6-ish? 7-ish? At that kind of age. Young enough to be dumb. And we had the curly-whirly pasta. What's it called?
Macaroni.
No, not macaroni. The spirals.
Is
it fusilli?
I never know.
Fus. Roda.
No, just fus.
Yes.
You haven't learned the other words yet.
No, I've learned fus ro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fusilli. The spirals. Those, they're kind of... Anyway, the pasta spirals. The little wibbly boots. We had those. And for whatever reason, when I got home, could have been the fact that the party was basically like a candy bar. So you had to build your own like cookies and stuff, and put your own toppings on and everything. And I wasn't really allowed candy that much when I was a kid, so I went all out. But of course, in my child brain, when I hucked up when I got home, like all evening, God knows, I couldn't stop. Enjoy. My brain was like, it was the pasta. The pasta what did it. So I wanna say I was basically university age by the time I dared eat them again. Not because at that point I hadn't worked out that they were just pasta in a different shape. But just because every time I thought about eating them, I was like,
no, you're like that's why you still can't eat onion rings.
No, squid rings.
Squid rings, sorry,
that's because squid ring gave me food poisoning. Yeah. I think that's, valid.
Yeah, for sure. But your brain just goes like, no, anytime you have like a Which is fair.
Onion rings are fine. I love onion rings.
Yes, I forgot.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, so I literally had my uncle and my mum sit me down at one point around the age of sort of 8 or 9 to tell me that it's all pasta. It's the same thing. And it probably wasn't the fusilli that poisoned me. And could I just eat my bloody dinner, please? And I was like, no. I will have any other kind. Spaghetti, tagliatelle, macaroni. I'll have the chubby woobies. I'll have any of this. I'll have, any of the other pastas, but not the bloody spiral ones, because they are death. They made me sick. Children are stupid is the moral of my story, and I like pasta. And it was indeed probably the intense amount of candy and cookies that I ate in that party, because I have no self-control. That made me sick. I know that now.
I don't.
That was also the time when my mum's friend, who is basically the one who's like pretty much 24/7 in an MLM.
Oh yeah, that one.
She was in the bath. She was staying over. She's kind of a scrounger. But yeah, she was over from America and she was staying with us for like 3 weeks. But she was in the bath. And instead of doing the normal thing when a child has got to be sick in the same bathroom that you're taking a bath in and covering yourself up, she stood up. And like awkwardly stood in the bath, completely starkers, while I threw up in the toilet and apologised profusely. And then so my mum came in, and I think my dad probably wasn't at home at that point. I don't remember. But anyway, so she was just wobbling around. And I remember being quite traumatised by that point.
This was a good day for you all around.
I mean, I associate twisty pasta with that from still. I don't know. That's yeah. It's fine though. I mean, it's not like I make it sound like it was this big trauma. It was actually. I want to say she was like the first adult, other than my mother, who I'd seen, disrobed. And even then, you don't normally. I mean, my mum didn't walk around free. But I think that was a. Yeah. Anyway, let's change the subject, shall we?
Yes.
Please?
Yeah.
Less checking Telegram, more helping me. Thank you.
Wow, I'm sorry. I was just making sure to... I thought you were still talking...
I really want to stop talking about... I'm actually... I'm regressing as we speak.
I'm sorry.
They're everywhere. The bathwater, the bubbles, the jiggly wigglies.
I'm sorry. I should have paid attention.
Ooh.
Instead, I was just thinking, I'm kind of thirsty. Maybe I should get some water.
Bath water? Bubbles?
She wasn't a gamer, we don't.
No, she was
Sorry.
not. Again, we don't stand MLM bubbles. That's MLM as in multi-level marketing scheme. No, I've learned relatively recently that MLM also stands for, was it men loving men?
Yep.
And I'm okay with that.
Like, yeah, the first time I saw this, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What are we on about? Oh.
Yeah. So yes, multi-level marketing / network marketing / taking advantage of people in a legalized pyramid scheme.
Yup.
Don't come for me.
Allegedly.
Yes, so. Oh, that reminds me. I was going to say, when we were talking about YouTubers yesterday, one YouTuber that I, so far, would recommend pretty much universally if you like true crime is That Chapter.
Yeah, he's a delight.
He is a sassy bitch, and I love him.
Yeah.
I mean, now he's going to put out a video that's just absolutely atrocious, and I'm going to have to take back what I said,
Yeah, exactly.
But so far, of all of the ones I've watched, he's the one who I've
Yeah, who
never
still...
once kind of gone, really?
Yeah, he treats stuff with real respect as well. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, I don't know how, because he is also a sassy bitch.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm normally quite impressed by how respectful he is when he needs to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I like his work. That chapter's fun.
Yeah, I couldn't think yesterday. I was like, there's one we really love.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't until we stopped the stream.
Yeah.
And then he'd uploaded a video and we were like, yes, that guy. Yeah, that chapter. You've got it. He's Irish.
Yes.
And he wears like a polo shirt. And he's a sassy bitch. Yeah, so I recommend him. But yeah, you've got it right, that chapter. I'm sure he's not for everyone. There I go again, putting a disclaimer on stuff that I like.
Yeah.
It's my personal opinion. It doesn't... yeah. That's such a thing. Anyway, so let's put in some doors. I realised that I stopped kind of talking about what I was doing quite early on.
That's okay.
Yeah, I know, but... You know, at the beginning, when we first started...
Yes.
Streaming, I used to talk a lot more about what I was actually doing.
I'm sorry, is it because I keep derailing you?
No, don't say it like that. Mimi. Because I keep derailing you. Yes. No, it's not. It's obviously because we've got like more people in chat and there's more stuff to talk about. But
it's all good.
You know, it's fine. I just I keep forgetting to yap on about what I'm doing. But maybe that's not what we do anymore.
No. No, I'm still also trying to think about games that we can play in the future. Together. Clearly we need to stream some party games.
Yes, party games. Sorry. Is that not what you... Yes. Okay. It's alright, you don't have to dial it back, she says.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I get to not sigh at you.
It's fine, she says. You can do a little more of the acts the actor said to the bishop, hew stuff. It's cool, it's fine. And then what do I get when I do it? Life's hard.
Ow. Oh, my shoulder's acting up again, I hate this. I know. It's tragic.
I don't like what that means for streams.
What does it mean for stream?
Well, I don't know. Generally when your shoulder starts acting up, you're like, bye.
No. I'll just cut it off at 10 today rather than later.
Shoulder? That seems...
Yeah, I'll just chop it the whole thing off.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I mean, extreme reactions there to an ouchie.
Also, I feel like we should get into true crime podcast, perhaps.
Yes, that is true.
Because we only check out the YouTube.
Like, the only true crime podcast I've ever watched... Listen to, with my ears, not my eyeballs. Earballs. Was that one about the guy whose girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend? Like, she disappeared and he was in jail. And he contacted this podcast, or his family did, to try and tell his side of the story. Because there wasn't enough... It was years ago, do you remember it?
Vaguely, yeah.
Like, she'd met up with him, but his mobile either did or didn't ping in the right area.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember any of the details now, but there was just that one case, and the podcaster was like, I don't even know if I believe him or not, but it definitely believed that there are a lot more elements to this case that aren't... Basically, it's not... What's the word they use? Not the word, the phrase. Beyond doubt.
Oh, yeah,
so they don't think that it's proven beyond doubt. Beyond reasonable doubt that he's guilty. But I don't know if he's innocent.
Yeah.
It was, I can't remember. It was fascinating. Anyway, at the time, I remember being absolutely enthralled by this podcast. And then I proceeded to never listen again.
Yeah, I think the only podcast we really listened to was Welcome to Night Vale.
Yeah.
Religiously, we checked that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, back in the day when Welcome to Night Vale was... when did we... We definitely started listening within its first year.
Yeah.
Because I remember the 1 year anniversary one coming out.
Yeah.
And like being absolutely hooked.
Yeah.
But yeah, Welcome to Night Vale these days I do find a slog to get through the later ones.
Yeah, it's just not for me essentially.
Like certainly anything after the second year really starts getting a bit...
Yeah, the book was alright still.
Yeah, the book was... No, you're right. The book was fun, that said. But listening to it just felt like it kind of got really repetitive. Like, they had a really great premise.
Yeah.
But then they started kind of... There's only so far you can take it, I think.
Yeah. I actually started...
Yeah.
Around the time that they started touring us was when we stopped.
Well, I remember listening to the live tour. Somebody uploaded it to YouTube.
Yeah.
And the tour was fine. It was enjoyable enough. But the whole apartments thing.
Yeah.
That was a little...
Oh, yeah.
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 But back in the day, I mean, when I was actually listening to Night Vale proper, the first couple years were great. Yes. So sometimes I still will listen back to them and have fond feelings? Nostalgic, I guess. Anyway. Yeah. I just, I remember also being a little put off by the Tumblr.
Yeah.
Fan.
They were rabid. Like, anything that was just outside their headcanon.
For you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They were frightening. Sure, they were all lovely, but I was afraid of them. Yeah, that works. That's got floors. Upstairs got floors? Yeah. Or have they? I can't tell. No, that's bare concrete. Yeah, construction quality concrete. But let's just give it this wooden plankage. No, true.
Yeah. It's just kind of creepy that they're on Twitter these days.
Creepy. Frightening?
Well, frightening,
horrifying?
Yeah. Horrifying, yeah, all of that. Like...
Yeah. I mean, Tumblr had its good side.
It's really good, as long as you just retweet pretty images and ignore everything else.
Yeah.
No, I say that, but no, it had its good side, but the fandom side could be really terrifying.
Yeah. If you did anything they didn't like.
The Prancing Pony podcast.
Oh, cute. I'll think we should check that out.
Yeah, I will check that out. You're like, please no. No, I'm joking. No, I was joking about the fact that, like, for you, like, Tolkien podcasts, you will probably enjoy.
Yes, I probably would. What's your point?
I was just gonna joke about you every single time. Like, okay. When it comes to fandoms, I'm like the crazy Tolkien obsessed person. And I just imagine me listening to that podcast and again starting to argue with things.
Oh yeah, but that's okay. I got used to that. My uncle used to do that all the time.
Yes, I'm still sad I never got to meet your uncle.
You guys would have got on. For sure. Because he also, like I said, well, when we went to see freaking Titanic in the cinema, he was just sitting there in the cinema counting the number. I saw, I mean, he wasn't out loud, and I made him promise, because he was a real Titanic fan. Like, that sound, yeah, no, you're right, that didn't. He was really interested in the everything surrounding the Titanic.
Yeah.
He was a Titanic. He was not a fan of the accident. He was a fan of the.
Yeah. Oops.
Yes, that. He knew a lot about the Titanic.
Yeah.
So when we went to see the cinema and the movie, the movie in the cinema when it first came out, I made him absolutely promise not to sit there and correct the film. So when I glance over, when things are happening, I mean, spoiler alert, the boat sinks. But so he's just got his hand up and he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, the number of lifeboats is wrong. They got it wrong. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, you'd have gone on well with him, you pedant.
I'm not saying anything.
But I don't have a problem with you talking about stuff.
It was supposed to be a joking jab about the fact I'm gonna drive you mad if I ever get back into the talking panel.
No, please do, because then you can talk about it and I can listen, and I don't have to
read the books. I was talking about the Silmarillion.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't read the Silmarillion.
Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit.
Yeah. I read all those. Like when I was a teenager.
I'm just still worried about the Netflix series.
Oh god, yeah.
Silmarillion. I'm like, no.
I mean, part of me wants to read an audiobook. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to experience an audiobook of the Silmarillion.
But it's so dry, like I cannot even...
Yeah. This is the thing, because everything you've told me about it, the actual lore within it, is fascinating. But it's presented in the book. And I think I would have better luck reading it if it was an actual textbook.
Yeah.
Laid out the way textbooks are laid out. Because I don't have problems reading textbooks. On the whole, I find them quite palatable.
Yeah.
But the Silmarillion, it's like reading sawdust.
Yeah.
But really interesting sawdust with stuff buried in it that I can't quite get to because it's too dry.
Oh no!
Oh, Netflix actually needs to stop doing live action things.
Yeah,
like a lot of.
At this point, you'd think they'd learned their lesson about the fact that it's not good.
But then what happens though? It's a bit like with the video game movies.
Yeah.
They keep doing them, and they're not good. And then you get one video game movie that's actually pretty okay, thanks.
Yeah.
There is one, isn't there? I'm sure of it. There was one that I can't think of. Not.
The Sonic movie is considered to be not that bad.
Yeah.
But same goes for Prince of Persia.
I thought Prince of Persia was...
No, it was actually considered to be okay-ish. Definitely for the time. For video game one.
Except they bought the ending, but...
Yeah, that was...
I liked it, but I wasn't thinking about ones I liked.
No, there was one that was decent. But
so you have one that turns out okay.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, oh, well, clearly video game movies work fine. And then they start producing stuff like the Monster Hunter movie. And it's like, well...
Oh.
Maybe you should have just stopped.
Do let us know. How is the audiobook of the Silmarillion? Because I've looked at it.
Did you?
Yeah, I've looked at it on Audible and gone like, is it any good? I'm not sure. I didn't even know there was an Assassin's Creed movie.
No, I didn't know that. I have a personal.
Yeah, we both have a personal, but I mean me even.
Primarily you have a personal.
More than you.
Huh?
Yeah, me. I think I do have it even worse than you.
Worse than me, because I don't have.
Because they cancelled. They cancelled Prince of Persia to start working on Assassin's Creed because they kind of took the the bones of Prince of Persia and turned into Assassin's Creed. And I much prefer. Well, I prefer the setting of Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Martin Shaw. I can see how that would be. Okay, you know what? Maybe if it's on offer.
Should I know who Martin Shaw is?
I've seen him on Audible.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the one I listened to and thought was pretty good.
Aha. Oh, that person. I was like, he must be relatively well known because when I Google him, the second result is Martin Shaw wife. You know that means that people are well known, right?
But now I'm still trying to think which bloody movies that was considered to be okay.
Oh, it doesn't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm making it up. Maybe none of the movies was considered to be okay.
Sonic was considered
as you
to be
say,
good.
it's the Sonic one, but
oh,
I thought
Detective Pikachu was also received okay.
Yes, I was thinking about before then though, for some reason.
I mean, the Tomb Raider one was crap.
Yes.
Enjoyed watching it though.
I don't even remember watching it. I didn't see it in the cinema, did I?
Oh my god, no. Tomb Raider was really one of those movies.
I don't think I did. I just remember our headmaster playing the advert that he had them play for the school that... Because they claimed that she went to this very specific school. Which was known for its like outdoorsy activities and doing expeditions and sail training and everything, and being really, you know, big on like outdoor activities and you know, the sort of thing that Lara Croft does, not tomb raiding. I mean,
it's like let's go to the school.
Yeah, the school is very big on raiding tombs. It's great.
Also, same for me. I think everybody. Honestly, the only selling point of that movie was that.
Oh, and what's his name from Green Wing was in it.
I didn't know him back then.
No, I know, but I got a kick out of it. I was like, look at the little ginger prick,
wait!
He's great. What?
Sorry, I also liked the Silent Hill movie.
Yes, you did.
Because it had Sean Bean in it.
Oh, yes, you would.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah,
continue.
I did like the aesthetics of the Tomb Raider movie though, but that's because they were pretty much the Tomb Raider aesthetic.
But anyway, the not Tomb Raiding.
Yeah, so they claimed that she went to this very specific school without asking permission of the headmaster. So he basically said, well, you can carry on saying that she went to this school, but in front of the film, you have to play a trailer for the school. So then he basically, in assembly, there was like a projector that projected like films and stuff if needed onto the big white wall at the back of the chapel that we used for assembly. And he basically, he played the film that he'd kind of quote unquote commissioned them to make, to put in the beginning of the film when it was in the cinemas.
Yo!
So everyone who went to see it in the cinema, as far as I'm aware, pretty much any country, because the school's pretty known for taking kids from everywhere, they got a trailer for my school at the beginning.
Oh my god.
And I remember even as a teenager, youngish, well, yeah, mid-teens, I was like, this is pretty cringe. And, you know, all the teachers were like, well, isn't this brilliant? Ha! Our school in the cinema on this, like, film with Angelina Jolie in it and everything, which is, you know, yes, obviously. But, yeah. As a teenager, I was a little bit embarrassed. Cringe culture was real in my soul. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna put some really ugly windows in here. We're just gonna slam windows here. Just windows soup. Window, yeah. Yeah, window soup down here too. Yeah.
My schools are very uneventful. I don't think they've done anything exciting.
That's perfectly okay.
I still think it's really cool that you can say that you went to the same
school as Lara Croft.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Like, you can put that on your CV.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? These windows are hideous, but I'm done. We're doing. No, I can't do that. Yes, I can put that on my CV, and it'll get me absolutely no jobs whatsoever.
I don't know. Maybe you should have gone into gaming journalism. Like, that's definitely a Kotaku article in the making.
I'm a little bit offended by the fact that you're suggesting I should work for Kotaku of all places. And B, yeah, totally. Actually, I'm not.
I will bet to be better than. Oh my god, sorry. No, you first.
I was going to say I'm not as offended as the fact that you're not the first person who suggested I should go into journalism.
It was a terrible joke.
No, I know, but you're not the first person who suggested I should go into journalism.
Who was the other person? Your grandfather?
My uncle.
Okay,
Alexander.
Well,
yeah. It's like, you have a way with words. You should be a journalist. I'm like, wow, I hate you too. Anyway, sorry, you were saying.
Yeah, no, I was just reminded of. Okay. Remember that Kotaku article about ERP?
Yes, I do. I remember that most days, actually.
Okay, so
it was so bad.
Oh, Final Fantasy 14. That was like this Kotaku journalist who went into like the ERP world of Final Fantasy 14, and it was kind of written as like a hit piece against Final Fantasy 14, but it was just so bad.
Really peculiarly phrased, like. I mean, I get that they were kind of writing the article as though, you know, they were assuming that people didn't know the series. Oh, thanks for dropping by.
Bye, and have good luck with work.
Good luck at work. But yeah, no, they started out the article with stuff like, you know, we ascend to the skies upon the back of a giant yellow feathered bird.
Yes.
And it's like.
It's a chocobo.
It's a chocobo, my friend. We all know what chocobos are. And and then it just kind of I hate the way writers write about video games. I think that's also one of my big pet peeves. Like whenever the BBC does an article on video games through the years or whatever, my mum kind of is like, hey, you might find this interesting.
Yeah, never check it out, and it's like, no.
I watch 10 minutes of it max, and then I feel a little ill. Something about the way that people write about video games when they don't necessarily play video games, I don't like it.
No.
It has big, you know, hacker voice. I'm in. Vibes to me. It's kind of
honestly saying like, I'm trying to remember, like, I think there's a BBC podcast like focus on video games, and it literally sounds like kind of like that.
I wonder if that's a podcast based on the series that I'm thinking of, though. Yeah. Because I don't know.
It might as well have been called like Ready Player One.
Honestly, yeah. I don't want to be mean because, you know.
No, but like, imagine if they'd actually given like these platforms. My main issue is like there's so many wonderful, talented people out there. Like, oh my god, why do I keep forgetting his name? The guy who makes those amazing video game videos. I'm actually a patron of, and I keep forgetting his name. Jacob Geller. Yes. Imagine if the BBC gave somebody like him a platform.
Well, good, yeah. Well, I mean, yes. Admittedly, he is. I think he certainly was a video game journalist. I don't know if he still.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he still does. You know, like, is it op-ed pieces? Is that what op-ed pieces are?
I think so. Yeah.
But yeah, no. Jacob Geller is.
Yeah, if you like video games and like people who really reflect on like.
Yeah, his videos make me cry more times than they don't.
Yes.
But that probably says more about me than it does about his videos.
They're really, really good.
I like them a lot. But yeah, no, he tends to have excellent word usage and excellent music usage.
But yeah, rather than like giving people like him a voice, like they really care about video games and know what they're on about.
No, you're right. They tend to give them to, well, the usual suspects, I guess.
Yeah, boomers who've never played who've maybe like played on an Atari once.
Yeah, or I mean like, I remember reading articles with pieces in them by people who, for example, back in the day when I played WoW.
Yeah.
If my mum came across a World of Warcraft article, she'd kind of skim it and then be like, "Oh, this is you, isn't it?"
Yeah.
And inevitably, it was these people talking. I don't know, a load of bloody cringe, quite frankly.
Yeah.
About, like, I don't know. I can't even put my finger on it, but it sounded like they'd never played a day in their life.
Yeah.
The exact opposite, in fact, of a 5-year-old trying to explain the plot of something.
Yeah.
To a tired parent. It's a tired parent trying to explain their kid's favourite video game to another tired parent.
Oh god, yeah.
But positively. I'm trying to put a positive spin on it, but they don't quite understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
They just... Yeah.
Like me trying to talk about Fortnite.
Yes. Except... Yes.
Except I'd first do my research before opening my trap.
I would like to think so. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand this.
I just know Fortnite's what the kids like these days.
Yes. 40 days and 40 nights, right? That's the Sinbad thing.
Yeah.
Or the...
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I do know it's not that, just for the record.
Yeah, that was completely...
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was just stating, for the record, that was a jest. I do actually know that it's...
So yes, please don't worry about the super obnoxious background. It's gonna be, again, I kinda do that throwback to old gum packet stickers.
Oh yeah,
with like the really like busy like yeah backgrounds, and it's gonna have like the semi see-through with like what do they call it? There's a specific name for this type of shiny that I put on it.
Oh, is it the
Oh, is it like prismatic?
I think
it's
so.
called prismatic. Yeah, so it's like the
but yeah, the holographic foil effect that kind of is
exactly.
It's a little circle. And
yeah, like it's a square actually.
Is it a square?
It's a square with multiple. Where am I up here? I'm not all downstairs.
Oh, you're
I think my yeah, here they are.
Okay.
You see the little squares with a circle, like a circular thing inside.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, it's circular. I thought it was. But of course, that makes sense. Why would it be circles? You can't tessellate a circle. No. Yeah, it's got like that circular, prismatic, spinny effect. These are great. I love these ones. Have you posted those already?
No.
Of course, you haven't taken them out of the packet.
No.
I like with these ones you can tell that they got the transparency right, because otherwise the prismatic stuff shows through.
Yeah, like it's one of the issues when sending these stickers out for like printing. I just always hope that they get them right, because if they don't use the transparency on my background, I can't see any of the prismatic stuff.
What happened to some of mine, didn't it? Oh yeah, no, that was... Yeah, my transparent seals for my packaging.
Hi Dio, good to see you.
Hello.
I
don't know why I just said that like I was a baby. Hello.
That's you though.
That is true.
Like we haven't.
I'm baby. Oh. It's good to see you. Hi.
There we go.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm not crazy.
We're having a very sleepy stream today. It's amazing.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, do you have any of the drink left that I may consume?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, about that much. But you can't have it all because it's mine.
There's a lot left.
Okay. Well, I haven't drunk much more since.
If you're gonna drink all this,
you're
not gonna sleep in half an hour. Or an hour. I want to sleep.
Sleep is for the weak. Thank you.
There you go.
I don't know why my voice broke on that. I was gonna say danka danka, but instead I was like dank. I am squeaky gate aesthetic.
That just sounded like Lahi. No, like yesterday we were like really peppy on stream, and today I was like, I was on sleep.
Speak for yourself. I am nothing if not peppy. I'm so peppy I need a pop filter. See? She gets pissy with me when I'm peppy.
Just tell me more about what you're doing.
I'm putting windows on the side of a building. This one doesn't align properly. It's hot and messy.
Dude, these windows.
What?
That's a lot of windows.
Yeah, don't.
This town does not have window tax.
This town does not have window tax, and fretteth thee not. They're going to form themselves into something slightly less offensive in a hot minute. She lied.
I'm gonna make a short. I finished the stickers, now I'm gonna start on another pin, which I will probably make. It's the first dangly pin I've designed.
Doing a dangly pin?
Yeah, it's my shark dragon thing.
Did I know about this?
This one with the fish. You forget about this one.
I did.
Ah,
Oh, I'm so excited
it's
about
the
that one.
April pin. I'm still trying to decide if I want to have like one with a fish and one with a frog.
Oh, that'd be so cute. Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan.
So like, yeah.
I had completely forgotten about that one.
Yeah, if all goes well, that should be the April pin.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I mean, I got it like planned for April, but I'm a bit scared of the quotes.
Well, yeah, I guess April could be a...
Like, really, it kind of depends on what's gonna happen in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I really wish we knew more about what our country's going
I
through.
think
And I
most
want to remind
people
people,
do.
but it's like
This building has a lot of it's windows. It's yeah, windows. I mean, we like to see things. We like light.
honestly, like living in.
I don't like buildings with few windows and paintings
live
on
in
the
one.
walls are yeah, painting. Yeah. Paintings on walls are overrated. Just windows.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Question me not.
Ain.
Yes.
Ain.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I wish we knew more about what was happening.
So yeah, that's kind of.
If we had more windows, we could shed more light on the situation. Yeah. Indeed. I mean, the whole thing reminds me of like that old thing that used to go around the internet, like in a window without walls or doors, who needs windows or gates? And I always thought it was kind of funny, but also kind of pretentious.
Aye, aye.
And I may or may not have cracked that joke a couple times.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, from a distance I keep thinking it's kind of a church.
Yes. Well, you know, you're the one who was all like, "Oh, you makes me think of Rumpelstiltskin." So I thought,
Dude, you really pit down on that one comment.
Yep. That's me. Look at this. This wall has an obnoxiously large number of windows, and they don't even look good. They're just there.
Also, just a question. When's the last time you've saved?
Oh, when we started streaming.
Could you please save?
Aye, Captain.
You're not working on my PC, you're working on
I'm
your
working on
PC.
mine, which... You're right, mine is unpredictable. Tra-la-la.
I like how it's still saving on so there we go.
There we go, yeah. Well,
I was like...
It would do. Stream is slightly delayed.
Mm-hmm.
This music is good, I like it. It makes me think of Lex, which makes me think that I've already played this. I probably have. I'm okay with that too.
My own playlist is...
Or it might be the same track in both playlists, that said.
Wind's Church. You will pray God.
Yep.
Honestly.
That's, yep.
I kind of wish you could design your own windows now.
Yeah, I also wish. I mean, again, back in the day, with the colour changing in The Sims 3, I could at least make them look slightly different, rather than being kind of stuck with the same design.
Yeah.
If I want one specific colour, which I'm going for the purplish kind of theme. But which reminds me, speaking of music, which we were, we discovered, I think last time I was streaming The Sims, which is the last time we used these playlists, we said we were going to add the artist information in the VoD.
Yeah.
We gave the artist information at the beginning of the video. But then we found out later that we can't add the stream information in the VoD apparently anymore on Twitch.
Yeah, the descriptions don't show up.
Yeah, the description doesn't
amazing.
show up. So, if and when we upload the VoDs onto YouTube, we'll add it to the description.
Yeah. Now we've made sure that...
And now we've also made sure that it's on our stream interface. So, if you like the music, go and check out...
White Bat Audio.
Yes. I just realised I can't read the font I've used.
You selected this.
Yeah, I did. I was like, this is a great font. I love this font. It's Carl Casey, right? At least you can read White Bat Audio.
Yeah.
Yes, Carl Casey at White Bat Audio, so you can read it just fine. I just suddenly...
Yeah, basically Twitch removed it with their most recent, interface update, and I was like, nice.
It's frustrating. I think I've got enough windows. Oh, maybe I'm missing a spot here.
You know, okay, maybe but where's the organ? This place definitely now needs
If
an
I
organ.
could, I would. I mean, these windows on this side they don't even match the window. They're not aligned with the windows on that side.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care. It's great. I love it. I'm not going for good. I'm going for,
handwriting. Oh my god, sorry, my handwriting is, well...
Your handwriting's fine.
My handwriting keeps changing. I think that's the weirdest part. I don't know what's happening. Recently I discussed that. My handwriting is starting to look like my dad's, and I don't know. It's really bizarre.
It is weird. I don't hate it.
No, but it's getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. Whereas mine's just... I mean, it's definitely changing since I was at school.
Mm-hmm.
But it's... When I was at school, I decided that weird curly cues was going to be my aesthetic, as far as handwriting goes.
Yeah.
And, yes. Yeah, it still is.
Yeah.
I remember one time. This is the only time I really regretted having stupid handwriting, if I'm perfectly honest. We were doing a beach cleaning thing on the beach. Local beach to the school.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was in the conservation service, and we put up bird boxes, and we clipped back gorse so that the Coast Guard service could get to their tower, and lots of churches have gardens inside the building.
Uh-huh.
I like that. I happen to like interior gardens. I'm going all out with this one. You haven't seen
Draco,
the one on the roof.
Good to see you. I didn't recognize your name, so now I know who you are.
Yes, and welcome. It's great. I mean, that sounded really insincere. Oh my god, sorry. It's good to see. Hello. But yeah, so I was in the conservation service, and we did a beach clean, trash removal, tidy up service.
Uh-huh.
And there was a reporter showed up because they'd heard that we were doing stuff, and
oh god, yeah.
They did a little mini interview and took a photo of us all, and it was,
It's nice when you're a teenager.
Yeah, when you're a teenager and you've just been cleaning trash off a beach in ripped combat pants and an old sweater.
Uh-huh.
You really want to have your picture in the local paper, for sure. And they had us write down our names, and mine showed up in the paper, and I still have the article as Azka Flyner. Which is less funny if you don't know my full name. I'm not going to give it. But yeah.
Safe to say that's not...
Yeah, it's not. That's not it. That is not...
That's even better than... Oh my god, I'm trying to remember what that person in Tesco's made out of my name.
Oh, on your, wasn't that the one on your Sainsbury's card?
Oh, it was Sainsbury's, not
Tesco's. Yeah, your
Tesco's.
Nectar card, right?
Yeah, my Nectar card. That was ridiculous. That was a proper keyboard smash.
Yes. I can't remember,
Basically, my name, I bloody hate it. I always told my parents, you never thought I'd move to a foreign country, did you? When you gave me this bloody name. And I'm like, well, no, not really. And, the times, I call... When I had to call up the NHS,
yes.
they couldn't find me. Because I think somebody has made a typo at my GP office when they sent it to the main office because they cannot, for love nor money, find me.
That's really depressing.
They have to find me using your mom's old address.
Oh no.
Because they still haven't updated to this one for some ungodly reason.
That's
To be honest, my GP office is to blame for that, but... So I spell it out, and you just see them go like, that doesn't look like a name.
That's awkward.
Is this like a 10-letter first name?
Yeah.
Mother, please!
But it has the same number of syllables as mine, which I've always found quite amusing.
Yeah.
Because mine's like 5 letters.
Yeah.
And I hate it. But that's fine. We're not here to talk about my name.
She has a love-hate relationship with her name.
I have a hate-hate relationship with my name.
Yeah.
And at this point, do you think it's easier to give your NHS number? Dear over here, talking the sense.
Yes, actually. You have a really good point. Next time I'm just gonna do that.
That's a much less funny
I mean, they
story.
still couldn't find me a dentist, but you know.
Yeah, that was pretty upsetting.
Just given up.
Yeah.
Bless them, they tried.
They did.
It's not their fault that dentists don't have a central database in this country. Anyway, less political things.
Are dentists particularly political?
Well, anything NHS these days is, isn't it? About the way they've been kind of...
I suppose, yeah. Actually, yeah. Yes, you're right, it is. Orcs.
But no, I like your little church, but is there a bloody organ in this game?
No, there isn't. I can do your piano.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to
I need to find out which expansion pack now has a organ because...
I'll Google it for you, shall I? I don't actually want to Google Sims 4 organ. Oh, there you go. Vampires. For some bizarre reason.
Well.
And it wasn't a list of nude mods, as I had feared.
I don't know why you would want nude mods for your Sims.
I mean, so many people have them.
Actually, that's a good point. I've seen like Final Fantasy 14 people who have nude mods for the characters, so they can...
Exactly.
At that point, you might as well mod the game.
Yeah. You want a black piano, a white piano, or a brown piano?
I want a white one. Those are super obnoxious.
Right? Okay, and we'll put it in the... what would this be called? Atrium? No. Want it there, or do you want it in one of the side rooms, or the back room? This is a weirdly shaped house, I know. Shush.
You there?
Where, here?
Yeah. Stained glass windows, piano, yes.
I mean, it's not a stained glass window.
Yeah, I'm calling them stained glass windows, I don't care.
That's a stained glass window, but that's a window.
The Hobbit hole window and the stained glass window.
Hobbit hole window.
It's a Hobbit hole.
No, not that. That's
a Hobbit hole window. Oh my god, like, I will give you a warning though about the legendaries from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I am not remaking those pins, so if you want to hold on to them yourself, do so. Because I think I have about 5 of each left. Yeah, dentist. I had a really good dentist, but basically the big organization made some changes, and now they're all private.
Yeah.
And they yeeted me off their list.
I mean, I know a good dentist who's private, admittedly, but also really, really good.
Yeah,
and also not actually that expensive for the sheer quality he does. Like I had an issue with a filling cracking that he'd done.
Yes.
And he redid it for free because he was like, well, that shouldn't have happened.
Wow.
And I don't know, that just impressed me.
Yeah. Like I had some really good... I mean, I've had some really bad dentists, which is why I have these problems.
Yeah.
But I'm probably gonna go to your dentist.
Yeah.
I'm saving up some money.
Yeah. I mean, he's obviously still more expensive than an NHS dentist because he's a private dentist.
Yeah.
I also haven't been to him for ages because I can't afford it. But my tooth isn't disintegrating right now, so... Yeah.
For anybody new here,
Oh yeah, you have a
I have one really bad tooth that I've had for the last 15 years. Actually, more like 17 years. Because a dentist didn't clean my tooth properly before they put that sealing in it to basically, you know, the thing that you get to prevent tooth decay.
The Fisher sealant. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he basically trapped bacteria on the inside of my tooth. And nobody believed me when I said that tooth really hurt. I'm like, it's a molar, by the way, so yeah, makes sense. And like, no, you're just being pathetic. I was like, but it really hurts. Nobody believed me. I was like, what, 14 years old? You know, so like a couple of years later, and just a whole chunk of that tooth breaks off. It's cool. Been rotting from the inside. Nothing I could have done about it. And then they tried to fix it with a crown. But I couldn't put the crown on there because there's an infection on the inside. A really minor one. So it's not gonna kill me. It's just very uncomfortable. And yeah, a couple of months ago it decided to break again.
Yeah. Because, you know, if a tooth's gonna go, it's gonna go in the middle of a freaking global pandemic.
Yeah, I was just really laughing because the last dentist I saw was like, you know, right now we can't really do anything for your tooth, she said. Like, you know, you could decide to get stuff done, but technically it's holding up really well. But you betcha that it's gonna do something like horrible during Christmas or something. That's when it's gonna act up.
Some really inconvenient time when it's like really hard to get to.
Like exactly, and it was the first lockdown.
Yeah.
In the UK, and my tooth was like bingo.
Was it within the first few days as well? Like,
the first few days.
Certainly within the first week, your tooth was like, bye, bitch.
And then I was like, oh well. Yeah, I should probably, you know, get like a dentist, but you know, you can't get one because it wasn't an emergency. So no, I put it off, and then the whole thing with my mum happened, and I go back. I was thinking I really ought to get this tooth fixed, but you know, I had other pressing matters in my mind. And the second lockdown happened, and another chunk of my tooth is like, and now is the good time to break off. I can't.
Yep.
My teeth know when the lockdowns are.
Oh yeah.
So I've just yeah. And it's acting up again at the moment, so I'm being a bit grumpy.
Yeah, she's yes. And this is now the second stream this week where she's had tooth talks.
Dude, I didn't mention exactly what the problem was yesterday. Don't give me that.
No, fine. You were starting to.
So I was starting to.
Tooth talks.
I'm sorry. Trigger warning. Tooth talk.
Yeah, trigger warning. Body horror.
Thank you for the orders, by the way. I'll just. I now know. I recognize your address when I see it. I have a couple of customers from France, so. I know when it's you. I try to remember like the names of my customers. It's getting harder at the moment, but I definitely recognize my repeat supporters. It also helps that you're with patrons. I really recognize the names as well. But if I sometimes don't recognize the name, sorry, it's nothing personal. I'm really bad with names.
It's true.
Like, it's really funny when it comes to personas and persona names. Sure, I'll remember, but with human names, I'm like, dial up noise.
Yeah, that's that thing as well, isn't it? Like usernames, sure.
Yeah.
I know my friends' usernames, real names, Humst.
Exactly.
Humst.
Like, exactly. I know your persona.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. I've drawn him. I know who he is. So. Well, it's often how it goes to conventions as well. It's like, please have a badge so I know for your persona on it, so I know who you are.
Pictorial reference, please.
It's by the way really scary. Like, there are some conventions that are already considering going ahead in May in the UK. Oh, like, that's really early. Kind of worried.
Debating whether I think they're not considering going ahead.
No,
if it's the one that I read the tweet about. They're talking. Basically, they've said that they're going to make a final decision about whether or not they'll go ahead.
Yeah, fine. Sorry.
By no later than the end of January, and it's like I think unless a miracle happens.
Yeah.
I'm thinking no.
mean, I know that MCM has also been kind of oddly asking people if they wanted to go for a convention where people can only visit for a day.
Yeah. Also, you know, all hail the typo name club. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yours is as well, isn't it?
Mine is a combination of 2 typos. Just because I can't just be normal and have 1 typo. No. Yeah, for me it's the username Anixa with the double I and then the S in there. That's just me typoing my own name in emails and combining them because I thought it was cool when I was 15. And you know what? I still do. But yeah, so Typo Squad, you untie. I almost missed that. Typo Squad untie. My uncle would have rolled in his grave if I'd missed that one. Is that the end of the playlist? No, it wasn't. But every time it goes quiet, I'm like...
Meanwhile, my Apple Pencil actually has been holding up this stream alright. It's the first time ever that it's not been complaining mid-stream, like, I'm out of battery.
Oh, pressed. Why is it not shuffling?
That said, we are nearing the end of our stream time.
We are. Oh, did an order get lost?
Oh, good God, I remember last year. Yeah, it was a really big order. And it just... I had to replace it.
Yeah. Crikey.
Yeah, but this always happens. Like, I swear, sometimes they just look at, like, oh, does this parcel, is it heavy? And then they just yeet it. And then again, like, the other day, like, one of my customers, like, I know I posted it on Twitter as well.
Oh, yeah, that one.
She literally went to the post office to check what happened to the order, and they just kicked it under...
I'm pretty sure they didn't actually kick it.
No, sorry, but like, I can't believe that's...
Yeah.
I still wonder if that's what happens as well to like the other orders.
What, they just lost. Roll under cabinets?
Yeah, and then
yes, there's no, I mean, if it's not got tracking on it, there's no way of tracing whereabouts it went missing either.
No.
Which is, yeah, just probably just rolling. It probably fell off the boat.
Yeah.
It's just hanging out in the channel somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. Holy.
Yeah. Yeah. That was painful, that.
Ugh.
Since then, I've basically also made, like, if anybody places an order that large, I just upgrade it to tracking out of my own pocket, because I'm never doing that again. Like, large orders, I just...
So, out of interest, what then happens if the person is sensible and upgrades to tracking? They're out money because you normally upgrade them.
Throw extra stuff in.
Aha! There you go.
They always get freebies.
Cool.
I was just about to say.
I was like, shall I? Yeah.
No, but I do throw freebies in if that happens because, yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Funnily enough, people always, like, when they place their really big orders, so rarely they add tracking, and they have people who add it for 1 pin.
Yeah.
It always surprises me.
Yeah.
This said. Oh yeah, no. Wait, no, I was gonna say something, but I got distracted by tiny bleaty dog.
Oh, a tiny bleaty dog.
Who wants attention?
We do not stand it. I'm gonna put this violin in the garden because where else?
You're putting a file in the...
Yeah. What of it?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, that's the thing. The trolley... The following of the trolley seems to be happening an awful lot. But in a way, it surprises me that they don't check their floors more often at this time of the year. But... Sorry if there's annoying whiny dog on stream.
Wow, Sid, did you hear that?
He is an annoying whiny dog, though.
Look at his hurt little face. We understood every word. You're just hoping that he'll make more cute noises like he did that one time.
Yes. This dog, he's very vocal and he likes to speak.
Yes. He really does, though.
Okay, Sit. Come on, man. Come on my lap.
Particularly when he yawns, he tends to kind of make vocalized type noises. So when he yawns, he'll be like, no, no. And it's really great when he yawns and we're having a conversation, and whoever's talking will be like, see, he agrees with me, or you know, the opposite. See, he thinks you're talking shit.
Come on. Honestly, I still need to make pins of my persona.
Yeah, you've done pins of mine.
Yeah, I got pins of yours, but which I still need to put in the shop one of these days. Yeah.
I really like those pins. They turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I really love them. It's just a shame that the people holding the molds went really downhill. Come on.
They did.
Okay, tiny dog and hoodie.
It's a Russian toy terrier. Very small. Really, really tiny.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a picture, because it's not a very well known breed.
It's
good question. Do I have any photos? Good photos of the dogs.
I need to put less good music on. I keep boogieing. This is so
do
good.
I need to have words with you about?
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, because every time I boogie, my headset creaks appallingly, and it's probably audible, so I hope not.
Yeah, you heard. I mean, it's practically disintegrating.
It is disintegrating. The ear pads are just like the black stuff keeps coming off.
It's
I
one
have
of
to pick
those
it out of my hair.
Really old Razor headphones.
Yeah, the ones that used to come in really funky colours.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Yeah. The plushie's the one on the left, the dog's the one on the right.
Yeah, hold on, I'll link it. Dog. So the ginger one is currently the one in my hoodie.
Did it just replay the same freaking playlist though? I mean, this is great music, but it's just played the same one over again. But this song is really good, so I don't want to skip. Okay, when this song finishes, I'm gonna skip.
Oh, it's so cool. Like, it's a very
uncommon
breed.
They're such an uncommon breed. It's nice to come across people who who have them. Like when we were in Hoek van Holland on the way back from holiday one time, we took our older dog, because we only had one then, into the local vet to get her deworming pill. And the vet was like, oh, a Russian toy. Huh. And we were like, wait, what? you know who our dog is?
Yeah.
And it turned out they have a breeder locally, or
no, it was the same breeder as Tyrion's from.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was basically, well, one of the. It wasn't from her mum. I think it was from Ozinka.
Right. Yeah. So kind of a cousin.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Once removed. Yeah. No, you're right. I had forgotten the detail. But yeah. It was one of Tyrion's kind of kennel mates.
Yeah.
Was local to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was weird.
Yeah, I love large dogs as well, by the way, but they're too much work for me.
Yeah.
And we also, back when we got our first dog, we still lived really, really small.
Yeah.
So it had to be a small dog.
Yeah,
because
we were
otherwise
in an
it's
attic.
just we lived in an attic. It would just be cruel to keep a large dog there.
Well, the people who lived there before us,
oh my god,
apparently they used to have 2 Great Danes.
Yeah.
And they had to carry them down 2 flights of Dutch stairs, so practically vertical.
Yeah, they're horrible.
And I can't imagine that was okay for the dogs, also just spending the entire time up in an attic until they went for walkies twice a day.
That was just cruel.
Just nah.
But then again, they were kind of bad furries.
Yeah, they weren't particularly good people. They got kicked out of the Netherlands, didn't they, for selling Can I say that word?
No.
No.
Let's say it was the feral.
Yes, feral.
Feral human.
Yes, that. Feral ex-human.
Yeah. And they were like, that's legal.
Video
and the Netherlands was like, no, it's not.
No.
gets out of our country. They were Americans.
They were extradited to America.
Yeah. Yeah.
Extradited, that's the right word, right?
Yep.
Kicked out, anyway. Yeah. So, yeah. And they left, yes, in the Hilversum attic. They've had 2 Great Danes in the Hilversum attic before we moved in there. Which I can't even imagine. But the guys said that Tiri was actually louder than the Great Danes, because we've always joked that she's obviously not a small dog. She's like something else, like a dragon.
I mean, we named her after Tiri Gosa.
Well, we did. It's true. She's obviously a dragon, kind of metamorphosed into a tiny dog form. Because when she walks on the floor, she's so loud. Like she must be like punching her feet into the ground. Because
it's ridiculous.
Like, Sid just walks really quietly. He's practically noiseless.
Yeah,
and she's just like bam 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 bam. It's like what is wrong?
It is like you have a Green Dane upstairs. If you're downstairs, as she jumps off the bed, it's like
yeah. It's like, did something fall? No, the dog is walking.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Also, regarding my lines, I cheat a lot. I work on an iPad, which helps. Go away, Etsy. I just have my stabilizer maxed out, and then I kind of chicken scratch, and then I go over it twice. That's the only way I can do line ups. I'm really quite basic.
Yeah.
But it's really hard though. I don't know if you... For me, I really have to use Clip Studio or I can't do this. I could do it inside, but not quite as neatly. And if I use my regular pen tablets, I find it a lot harder. Like on screen is so much easier to get straight lines.
That's true.
Like it's so... Going back, this is why originally I wasn't planning to get my iPad as my main device, but I do a lot of line art, and it's so much easier. Practice makes perfect, I believe, is what I'm supposed to say, right?
Well, I mean, it's not wrong.
But yeah, it's technically not cheating as such. I also have I have really unsteady hands, so for me, this is the only way I can really.
Also, I mean, quite frankly, it's not cheating.
No, it's
insofar as using any tool that is provided isn't technically cheating. Mm-hmm. Like the copy paste tool's technically cheating if you're going to be really pedantic.
I suppose. And currently it's also very difficult to get the lines right because I have a tiny dog who keeps moving around in my hoodie.
Yes, that doesn't help.
He has trouble settling at the moment because there's a bitch in heat in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
And he is intact.
He is. So he does get a little flustered around. Kind of once every 6 months he
gets a little bit pestering.
Yeah. It's not his fault. Bless him. Well, yeah. It's true though. I mean, practice does help. I can tell when I haven't been working on a tablet screen for a while because everything's just a little bit harder. Mm-hmm. But I do find that working traditionally, there we go. My brain just wants to say real media, but I'm like, that's not that's not the right word. Yeah, Sid. Yeah, no, working traditionally I find a lot easier personally. But when I'm working on the tablet, my lines are just chicken scratches.
Don't you dare swipe, Sid.
But that's
oh my god, you already switched to the wrong car.
That's his job.
Stop swiping.
He's your social media manager.
He's done this before on stream. He just swipes my screen and I switched to program.
Yes, he switched to Twitter. No, Telegram.
Yeah, he switched to Telegram. So
yeah.
So if you could sit.
Why does he have his foot on your screen? What is he even doing? It's cute.
It's really cute, but...
I wonder if I can... Hang on.
Means that
I'm taking a video.
He's trying to get out of my hoodie now.
Yes, he is. Oh, bless him. Well, your toenails need trimming, little man.
They do. He hates having his toenails trimmed. Like,
yeah,
he actually screams as if you're trying to murder him.
Yeah, he does.
And he did not used to be like this, but our other dog she really hates having her toenails done as well.
She does.
Because she got traumatized by a vet doing it.
Yeah.
And he picked up on the fact that apparently toenails are scary.
Yeah, the instant he saw her panicking because we were doing her toenails, he started panicking as well.
Yeah. Can I please have my iPad back?
No, I can't get a good video.
I'm sorry.
Like the minute I started taking a recording, he moved his foot down to the bottom of the iPad.
Did you? You little
Yeah. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
He's still super cute.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, now he's.
Yeah, now
so
he's swiping.
rude.
Our dogs also know when you pull out the camera.
Yeah, they do, and he just stops doing anything cute. It's fine. It's not.
So now you've completely destroyed my canvas, Sid. I'm gonna. Well, that was a very unexciting end of the stream.
Yes, it was. Well, okay. We have to do better.
Also, yes, the black dragon horse Kirin is planned to be February's Patreon pin. I have to think really hard. Oh, is it? Yes, and then in March we have the male dragon doing the delivery.
Oh, yes. I thought you meant like male dragon, as in.
No, not male, not
man.
as in man dragon. And then in April I got this one planned. If I ever get to finishing it, Sid.
Denied. None of these colours match.
But yeah, I hope they turn out well. Yeah. I fully expect. I mean, I'm trying to get the orders in before Chinese New Year, so hopefully they'll turn out well. And hopefully, well, people like.
Yes, fingers crossed.
So it's the big question.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still glad that I decided to just focus on dragons for the Patreon. It's so much easier.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I really love your dragons.
They do.
No, I.
Oh yeah, sorry. Clip Studio works well on the iPad, but it's subscription based, so you have to pay £15 a year. I don't know how many euros it will be. So do keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. But if you're a beginning artist, you might want to get Procreate instead.
Yes.
It has really good stabilizers as well. I don't get along with them as well, but that's because I'm so used to Clip Studio.
Yeah. I pretty much exclusively use Procreate.
Yeah.
But I have one very specific pencil that I use for everything.
Yeah.
In Procreate, and if I try using a different one, yeah. I'm just like, I don't. I have to stop. But that's just me. I'm old and I don't get on with technology.
But yeah, you can find both programs in the App Store.
Yeah, both programs are in the App Store.
Can't go wrong with dragons, is what I say.
Yep, I'm really lucky because I get the ones that don't turn out so right.
Yeah.
So any really excitingly wrong, what's the word? Seconds.
Yeah, you claim.
Yeah, you're just like, hey, you want
this really weird one?
You want this really weird one? It's missing an eyeball. I'm like, yes, give me it.
Yeah. Nah. I'm fine. I'm glad that I stopped listening to people who are like, no, you can't always draw dragons.
Yeah, it's a lie. You can.
Eclipse Studio. I will be honest. It took me a very long time to get used to it.
I don't.
I still don't 100% get along with colouring in it. I still very much prefer size default brushes.
Yes, I was gonna say, because I can't. I find that colouring in it, I can do. But trying to do any sketch work or line work or anything in CSP, honestly, I think it's just because I'm not using all the modes enough.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
because it's got a lot of really great tools. I just don't know them. Every time I use it, I have to be like, hey, plus help. How do I do XYZ? Yeah. But then I Google it.
Now, I like Clip Studio because I can easily export things as PSDs and I export properly. And back in the day when I used Sign, that wasn't the case. You'd look at the layering and you'd be like, what the hell happened here? It's like everything exploded. Like, alpha values were completely messed up. It was ugh.
Thus spaketh someone with a trauma.
Yeah. See, that's funny that you struggle with Clip Studio Stabilize, because the one thing I love about Clip Studio.
I also struggle with the stabilizer, so you know. Go freaking Typo Squad, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah, like, that's actually the thing that really won me over in Clip Studio, is I love their pencil tool. It's my favorite thing. I like, the one I use, I use rough pencil too. Don't use the real pencil, I just use the rough pencil.
Huh. You know, I'm gonna have to try that one. Or did I already try that?
I'm not sure you did. You might have used it for 5 seconds, got along with it, then forgot about it, and the next time you tried to sketch, you're like, this doesn't seem to go well.
That's... you know me too well.
Yeah.
That seems extremely accurate.
Like, I haven't even changed much on the pencil. Like, as you can see, the stabilization on my pencil is fine.
I mean, I can't see that because you're over there.
Yeah. But I'm sharing on the screen.
I was
just
okay, no, I don't want to remove the floor.
But yeah, after all these years, I still haven't found a proper coloring tool that I really like in Clip Studio.
I did. I had a perfect one, and then they updated iPad. The Apple Pencil pressure sensitivity settings.
That was great.
Like literally within the week of me discovering my absolute perfect Clip Studio Paint brush for colouring. And I did a whole load of work in it and it was looking beautiful. I was so proud. I was like, brilliant. This is because I'll do all my sketching in Procreate and then I'll do all my colouring in Clip Studio. I'm sorted. And then they updated the settings and it was all broken. Yeah. It's gone and I can't get it to do the same thing anymore. And I know. It's really upsetting.
Yeah, legitimately forget that Photoshop exists as well. Like,
when it comes to drawing, yes.
Yeah, like I use it because, well, for pin creation, I need to export everything in Photoshop files, and that's how I get the most accurate results with the line art.
And also, quite frankly, for things like product photos.
Because photo editing is still so easy, and anything that has to do with fonts, I prefer to do in Photoshop. I do not get along with it in Sci or Clip Studio. Yeah.
And you know, I also quite frankly grew up doing art and editing in Photoshop.
Yeah.
And I will admit, whilst I dislike the practices of Adobe,
to say like, put it lightly.
I'm an old dog, and learning new tricks is hard and takes a lot of energy that I don't have.
Yeah.
So for me, things like photo editing, I would rather do in Photoshop.
Yeah. That's same for
just
me,
because I've been using it since like late 90s, early 2000s. And I've kind of I know what I'm doing. it's I don't have to think too hard about where all the things are.
Yeah. That's a whole mood.
Yeah. So I'm not going to defend it, but I definitely don't draw in it.
I'm also lucky in the sense that I got a pretty sweet deal with Photoshop, because when I decided to, I cancelled Illustrator because we weren't really using it anymore at that point, and like as much as I love Illustrator and wanted to get more, it was getting too expensive. Yeah. So they were like, oh no, you're cancelling Illustrator. I wasn't talking about cancelling Photoshop. And they like discounted they gave me 3 months of free Photoshop and they discounted my payment plan permanently. So I'm like, okay, cool, I just wanted to cancel Illustrator.
Sure as hell not complaining.
Yeah, so I got like, I think I get something like £2 off every month, which adds up.
I mean, it makes a big difference in the long run, for sure.
Oh god, sorry, I don't think I actually even tried Side 2. Sorry, I think I've only ever tried the first. But I remember that being pretty bare bones, and like the thing that always gets me about Clip Studio is try and add text and it immediately thinks you want to add Japanese text. I'm like, no, I do not want to like write my text that way.
Are you sure?
And every single time it forgets. Every single bloody time. It's like, no.
Somebody's speaking from a place of deep trauma.
Yeah, it really is. But yeah.
I wonder if they fixed the Santa bug.
Well, you can try that off stream, can you?
No, I'm not trying that. I value my PC's existence too much.
In case you don't know, Santa kills the Sims, or what it used to completely. It basically ate up all of your CPU.
Yeah, basically, there was, they updated the game to fix a couple issues. I think it was mid to late November. It was around the time we started streaming, basically, because that was pretty much when I started playing The Sims 4 again.
Yeah.
And I had like my own personal game with my own personal characters in it, which I was playing rather than what I'm doing in this, which is making houses for the characters that I will eventually play in maybe 3 years' time when I finish designing their ridiculously complicated houses. Don't at me. And there was one, what's it called? Winterfest? Anyway, the Sims Christmas. And Father Winter comes down the chimney and gives you gifts and stuff, and you know. And the first time he came down, my game kind of got a little bit janky. And I think I deleted the fireplace anyway, because I don't keep the fireplace out all year round. Yeah. It doesn't really match my aesthetic often. So I got rid of it, and he'd gone. He never showed up. That's what it was. He never actually showed up. So I was like, okay, well,
good night.
Night. Thanks for coming. Yeah. See, he never showed up. I was like, well, thanks a bundle. You know.
You jerk.
Guess I was on the naughty list. You bearded dick. And then my game started getting really laggy to the point where nothing was moving. I mean, time was still ticking on, but my Sims were just frozen, essentially. Yeah. So I quit my game. I restarted my PC because my PC was acting kind of iffy. And I thought, okay, well, maybe something bugged. Santa sometimes does bug. The first time I played The Sims 4, Santa showed up a couple times and then stayed. And for the best part of a year, until I learned the Sim reset cheat, he just lived in my garden, complaining and pissing himself, you know, as Santa does. It's a tradition, right? And so I'm playing again. And of course, knowing me, it's me, I haven't saved. So I will save now, just because otherwise I'm tempting fate. But if it's me, I forget to save, because the Sims eats time. And I forget what time it is. So Santa comes again, except he doesn't. And my game is slow. Again, freezing. And this time, when I click save, it saves. Spinny Ball saves. My mum calls. I take the call. It's about 45 minutes call. I come back. The Sim's still saving. Yep. I go down and make dinner. I come back up again. It's been maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours at this point. Still saving. Yeah, I quit the game. I mean, I force quit the game. I reset my PC, which was also running super slowly. So yeah, basically Santa ate my CPU. Lost me a couple hours worth of save data, which was fun. And
also, quick good night. Sorry. Thanks for dropping
by.
by. I should also head to bed soon. But yeah, Santa.
That's cute. I like that wordplay. But yes, thank you for dropping by. It was nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've gone really quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I
was waiting for you to fill in. And
no,
then you didn't.
I'm sorry.
I
was worried about talking it up. Anyway.
But yes. Anyway, Santa killed my game in the end. It wasn't that exciting. I just spun it into a really long story. Sorry.
But yeah, no, there's basically a bug, and it's just...
Yeah, but I don't know if the bug is still there, and I've basically deleted Santa from the Winter Festival now. Because I'm afraid of him. Santa's banned. Either he stays or he doesn't show up and he eats my CPU.
Hello, thank you for dropping in, Aria.
Hello. Oh no.
We're like just wrapping up.
Yes.
But you got in on the.
It's good to
Santa
see you.
kills.
Yeah,
PC story.
Santa killed my PC. It was that like Ozzy Osbourne ate my hamster. That's pretty sure that's the equivalent, right? Santa ate my CPU.
Oh my god, it's okay. How's been progression going on the raids?
He's a bad Santa.
Is that yeah.
Well, I mean, he's just Satan spelled differently, isn't he? I don't want to know what he was doing to my CPU.
Naughty Santa.
Naughty Santa.
He was sucking it right up.
Don't eat raid. Don't eat raid. That's... No, you can't.
This is where I say, please sponsor me, Raid Shadow Legend.
I was talking about the other kind of raid.
Yeah, I know.
But yes, Raid Shadow Legends. Don't eat Raid Shadow Legends either.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh heck! What world do you play on? Sticks leggy out. I hear you need people. I can play many a role.
Payu's like, I heard you calling my name.
It's got to be light again, isn't it? Because everybody plays on bleeding light.
Bleeding light? That doesn't sound very healthy.
That's what the Warrior of Light does.
I know.
Yeah.
Absorb that shit straight away.
Oh man. I really want to do Emerald Extreme. It looks fun, but...
Fun, she says. You raidy people just frighten me. You like things.
I like raiding, okay? I like extremes.
I
Wait, you play on... Oh, no, wait. It is chaotic. I thought for a second you played on chaos, so I was like, what do you play on my... No, nobody ever plays on my...
Nobody ever plays on your what now, excuse me?
My world.
Oh, your world. Isn't it neat?
All these raids.
You'd think you were complete. Wouldn't you think you're the wall who has everything? Okay, I'm not gonna do Disney songs on Hell because otherwise we'll definitely be.
Yeah, we'll just get like banned for like your.
Not the way I butcher them, they won't.
You say this, but no, I
look at this loot, treasures untold.
They said we should wrap up.
How many gear sets can one satchel hold?
Oh my god.
That's enough.
People keep telling.
I'm done.
Of course, like people keep telling me that I should move to like a different world to raid, but I'm like, no. I have a house. It's the only house I will ever own. I will die on this world. I mean, aside from the fact that we have a free company and like, you know, other things. But I own a house.
Yeah, no. Besides, I'm not moving, so...
That's what I meant. Like, aside of all the other things, like, you're not moving.
Yeah. Sorry. I have a house too. It's in Shirogane and it's in my favourite ward. I mean, it's on my favourite plot. In my favourite ward. They're all the same, Taryn.
Oh god, yeah. My ult is still, like... It's currently also going through, like... Heaven's Word.
You just did the vault, right?
Yeah, it's just in the vault. Yeah, you're right. Like, it's just going so slowly.
Yeah. Catboys, I have to say, are much more fun to watch in even Heavensward cutscenes than female Elazin, who have two expressions. Straight ahead and slight frown.
Yeah.
These days they're much better, but certainly early Heavensward and Realm Reborn, they were just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark days.
Dark days.
But I really ought to go to bed.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I do find that it goes slightly fast-ish if you skip all the side quests. It's like, it's going pretty fast. Like, I'm leveling 2 jobs now, and I've basically got them both at level 60, and I'm like... Oh, Alexander. That's a fun one, at least. I still need to do Eden.
I always just get really confused whenever we do Alexander, because I have an uncle called Alexander. And I'm like, I don't, you know, probably don't want to fight him. It always used to confuse me with Final Fantasy bosses. I mean, when the Final
such
Fantasy
a normal name, isn't it?
I mean, the summon. I mean, I get it. Because that's like the origin of the name and everything, the whole...
Yeah.
But, yeah, when I was younger, I was like, but Alexander... It's so... But yeah. But the fights and the music are very good. Particularly the music. I like the music.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. But I gotta say, at the moment, I'm still very much hooked on the Emerald Weapon track. That's like my new favorite.
Yes.
Shadowbringers track.
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I like this?
She linked it to me. She was like, listen to this. Also tell me what it makes you think of.
Like, I still don't know what that track reminds me
there
of.
There are a few different tracks in there that it reminds me of. War of the Worlds, a little bit.
Yeah,
Jeff
it
Wayne's.
really does.
It's got like a little bit of Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds in there.
Yeah.
But I think that's just kind of... I mean, I don't think that's intentional. There are so many decoration items that I normally go like, oh, I can't use that until I'm doing the fantasy-themed house. But now I can't find any of them.
Big fat tacos.
Pardon? What? Pardon?
I mean...
Is it?
Apparently? I don't know what tracks are called. Don't at me.
I don't think it's literally...
No, I know. Don't think that I'm gonna... I was gonna look up what that's
She's
actually
just never gonna be able to unhear it. Have you just done more damage?
I'm gonna look it up.
I remember back in the day when we used to raid with a couple dudes. What the what?
Oh my
Brain.
fucking god.
We raided with a couple guys, and one of them was so angry when I pointed out that the Leviathan music was just Leviathan. He's like, I never heard that before. I'm like, well, duh.
I'm listening to it.
Oh my god.
You know, you're right.
Oh no. I'm gonna listen to that later. If I listen to it now, it'll show up on stream audio, and I'm not doing that.
You know, I got so sick of that song because I've probably spent about 20 plus hours in fucking Ruby Weapon.
Well, now you have something fun to think of next time you play it.
I'm never going back there. I still don't have the mount, but until, like, we get a new expansion, you're not getting me back in Extreme.
Well, you heard the lady.
I got literally every single weapon.
You see, that's a confusing sentence when you're talking about weapon. But, okay. Why do these have different frickin'... Why do these have different front plates? Why? Why are they not just different colours? Why? Why? Ugh, fine. You win. That'll do.
Honestly, I wish I could have been like singing big fat tacos to myself while I was sinking in the quicksand because once again I didn't pay attention.
I'm choosing to take that sentence out of context just for the record. It's a delight. What does he do? Oh, they're
the dogs
playing.
are playing.
On my chocobo rug.
Yeah. Can I say it's a nice soft rug?
It's a brilliant soft rug.
I can't wait to put a ginormous fat cat on it.
Again, I'm choosing to take that sentence out of context for comedy value.
Yes. But it is 11, so we need to end the stream.
Says host.
Have you seen the dogs?
I have seen the dogs.
They think it's bedtime.
Well, they're wrong. Yes, fine.
Yes, we did get a new chocobo rug on the store and it was on offer.
Yeah, the doormat. Yes. I love it.
Before we leave, that is indeed the one we got.
Yes, that is
the dogs love it.
Yeah, the dogs love it, which is, you know, they get more use out of it than I do, which is upsetting. But yeah, it tends to sit in my workroom, and I tend to step over it because I'm afraid of damaging it. So it's just, this is a doormat that I don't stand on, but the dogs like to lie on it.
Oh my god, yeah, why Worgen don't have tails? Like, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play my Worgen! And then I played it, I was like, oh yeah, they don't have tails.
Yep.
They look so weird.
I keep forgetting the Worgen don't have tails because they should have.
Oh, they should have done. And like, they can clearly break tails just fucking fine.
Yeah,
like, they've proven with the Volpera.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't just, given that the Volpera are just the goblin rig, they should have just taken the Volpera tail and slapped it on the Worgen at this point.
Yeah.
But like, there you go, tails. But yes, I was about to put mine actually next to my bed as like a bedside mat thing. But instead I decided I wanted to see it, put it where I was going to see it more often, but I don't see it that often because the dogs tend to sit on it.
Yeah, I love the Moogle one as well, but it's white and
yes.
We have dogs.
Yeah.
And they have dirty feet. But no, I really like, also when they updated the female Worgen and like everything, I was kind of hoping they'd add tails.
Yeah.
Like, would it really have hurt them to just add like a subspecies of Worgen with tails?
That's a good point, actually. They should have just.
It's not like again, like it's not like with 14 where they go like no clipping, no.
Oh yes, every single Alazan that has ears must have ears that stick out of.
Ear helmets are still a disgrace, and I don't know why they're in the game.
Ear
like,
helmets are the real true calamity.
This is like, it must be so uncomfortable.
Yes. Excuse me, let me put my hat on and spend half an hour tucking my ears into these little pockets. It's just.
I mean, WoW had the right idea with Blood Elves. Just let them stick out of the helmets. It's fine.
Yeah.
They get chopped off. They get chopped off. Right. I think that's literally what they're thinking in 14. It's like, but you don't want to get your ears chopped off. Yeah, but you just keep them inside of the helmet. You don't stick them out.
Pin them sideways rather than just. I mean, imagine you fight a dragon,
helmet, like,
and the dragon chews off the little tin. Like, please aim here.
Oh.
But yes.
Right. We need. On that note.
On that note.
On dragons chewing ears.
Dragons chewing ears off.
Still don't have tails.
And Worgen. Well, yeah, I agreed. I mean, the permasnarls were a real problem.
Oh, the female Worgen, like the beta ones. Sorry, the alpha ones were so cute and basically what we got now.
What about the omega ones?
We're going to bed.
Woo! Yes. Thank
you
for
night,
dropping
everyone.
in.
Thank you for dropping by.
Yes.
Have a wonderful night.
Indeed.
And we'll be back next week on Tuesday.
Yes, next week on Tuesday, unless we decide to start streaming 10 soon.
Yeah, I will be streaming Final Fantasy 10.
But yeah, Final Fantasy 10 will be streaming off our usual schedule.
Yeah, so not with art.
Yeah, it won't be on a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it won't be art. Cool.
Alright. Good night.
Night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.